We had to stop and get us a little nap. A little nappity nap.
Yeah, that nap. I don't think I ever did fall asleep on the way.
It helped though. My eyelids were getting a little tired after sitting in the traffic. I say, let's take some back roads. What do you think? What do you think?
Sounds like a plan, Road Man.
Have you seen the size of this belly? Do I look like a rubber band?
No.
So you're saying I'm fat?
Darlene says, hello.
So you're telling me I'm fat? Is that what
Hi,
you're saying?
from New York. No, I'm not telling you you're fat, and your belly's not that big, so be quiet. Misty said, good morning, G's, and my G-Force family. Good morning. Lynn Kramer says, hello, good morning. Hey, Lynn. I'm trying to get you to...
We'll just say a bunch of good mornings right away.
Good morning, good morning.
We're going to spend the next 45 minutes saying good morning.
Okay, my Laura says second.
No, I'm just kidding, yes.
Lori Allen says, welcome back. Corey says, good morning, G's from the beautiful Bahamas.
Well, that's just rubbing it in.
I said Corey. It's Cole, sorry.
That's just rubbing it in. Basically saying, hey, G, we're in the Bahamas. Sucks to be you.
Enjoy yourself, Cole.
Yeah, you have a good time.
Marion says, hello from Texas. Glad we're back. Hello. Ellen said, good morning from Ohio. Rebecca says, good morning. Elizabeth says, good morning from Southeast Texas. Good morning, good morning.
Yeah.
Targeted says, by the title, I thought you were stuck in another standstill.
Now we're fixing to take some back roads.
Roy Downey says, good morning. Blessed day to you. Good morning. Sweet says, howdy. Howdy, y'all. That's time.
Right on.
Lynn says, Mr. G, fat baby in his big toe, LOL. Amanda says, he's in a good mood. Melanie says, we're back. Lori says, good morning from Ohio. Hard to hear you. A lot of background noise. Be safe. You have a good day.
Am I not loud enough? Is that what you're telling me? I'm just not loud enough?
Renee said, good morning again. I fell asleep to the sound of the road earlier. Well, I'm glad you're able to get some rest, sweetheart. Sherry Beeman says, good morning, G's. Where are you at? I was just going to go back and watch your videos. All okay now. Be safe. Love and hugs to you both. Much love to you. We're in Tucumcari. Debbie says, good morning, G's and G-Force family. Safe travels today, G's. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, thank you.
Nancy said, how close are you to drop-off destination? Our drop-off is in Lincoln, Nebraska. We will not be there until tomorrow. Jeff says, top of the G's to ya.
You can have the much.
Captain says, I want in on this good morning bandwagon. KY Laura says, what are you hauling? Where are we and where are we headed? We're hauling the load. We are in Tucumcari and we are headed to Lincoln, Nebraska. Tim C said, good morning, G's. How long was this morning's backup? We're roughly about an hour.
It was over an hour.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, it was long enough that some drivers fell asleep. Brenda says, good morning, G's and G-Force. Blessed day. Good morning, sweetheart. Sweet says, G, not loud. LOL. LOL. Jen says, howdy, G's and the wonderful G-Force family from Saskatoon.
That looks
Oh, that's
fun.
cool. Look at them big old tires. Keena says, good morning. Back with you from Central Illinois. Been with you all morning. And glad to be on the road again. Safe travels. And back roads are the best. Lorraine says, good morning, G's. Good morning. City Buck says, glad you're back. Why are we getting off the highway? We're going to take a scenic route.
That you guys be chilling like George Jones. Taking a back road.
I got the Rodney Atkins song stuck in my head. I can't switch over from Rodney Atkins to Jason Aldean that quick. Earlier when we talked about the title, I had Jason Aldean in my head.
Did you?
I did. Ralph says, good morning, G's and G-Force. Good morning. Nadine says, good morning. Boy, those roads are in rough shape. Drive safe. These aren't too bad. Diane says, good morning, G's. Good morning, hun. Dottie said, good morning to you guys from Southern California.
You got going on here.
I do try to know.
Good.
Chris says, good morning, G's, and everyone. Good morning, sweetheart.
They got pulled over.
Crystal says, be safe out there. God be with you. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. And also with you. Or is it with your spirit nowadays?
It's also with you. That's the way I always say it, because old habits.
Old habits are hard to break.
Yes. They change things, they reinterpreted and change the wording on some stuff. And my brain can't do that. Sweet says, the load is an ancient Chinese secret, LOL. Old laundry soap commercial. Little Blinky says, not much scenery on 54 though.
Yeah, it is what it is, Blake. This is the way we were going, buddy.
KY Laura says, Dirt Road Anthem and Take a Back Road are two great songs. Yes, they are. Mike Pierce says, two cop cars means trouble. Peggy Sue says, good morning, y'all. Good morning, hun. Generation Homestead says, good morning, G's, from Kentucky. Safe travels. We will be in Kentucky at the end of March. Last weekend of March into April.
Radio on there,
Yeah, come on.
see anybody down here?
Yeah, you got a couple cops there in front of you. Had a big truck pulled out in the middle of the road there.
Down for you, clear.
I appreciate that. You're clear all the way back there, sitting there with us.
Yeah, 10-4, appreciate that. You have a fine ride going back that way.
Oh my goodness.
What'd it say? Read it.
Clint Vandenberg says, I'd rather...
On G-Spot Spices? Or
Yeah, on G-Spot Seasoning,
page.
the Trucker G-Spot Seasoning page on Facebook. Clint Vandenberg says, I'd rather support Headsy's Spices. Looks like the useless trucker convoy didn't accomplish anything.
Oh, Lord. Was that a review?
What?
Hopefully that wasn't a review.
I don't even... Alrighty then. That's all I got to say to that. I don't even... Okay then. Well, bless his heart.
That's the best he's got.
I guess so. Little Blinky says, it's a good shortcut. K. Willard says, what are you hauling? Didn't hear you. We're hauling a load, sweetheart.
Some loads we just can't talk about, sweetheart. Not until they're completed.
Not yet, until they're dropped off and they've made it to their destination. Kathy says, just tracked my G-Spot at post office and there's no mail tomorrow. Dang.
Yeah, it'll be
Oh,
too.
shucks.
What you call it? That's what Laylee's doing right now, is fulfilling orders.
Yeah, she's fulfilling orders and she has to make a run to our house to go pick up more products. Tim C says, at least the back road is empty. Looks pretty desolate. Sweet says, I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't even understand it. I don't get it. Okay, where Laura says, left you speechless. Heather Prince says, good morning to Mr. G and Mrs. G. Good morning, hun. Elizabeth says, Rodney Atkins makes me want to take a back road. Donna says, cell service, terrible right now.
Is it bad?
Elizabeth says, bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Char said, hi, my G-Force family. Safe travels. God bless you both. Love you both. I watched the replay about the tractor trailer sending a lot of prayers for the family. Thank you, sweetheart. It's a nice quiet stretch. Peggy Sue says, free snow, you haul it. Carol says, good morning, G's from Cuba, Missouri.
Good morning.
Good morning. Jeff says, not hauling classified top documents, are you?
No.
Heather Prince says, where are you? Where are y'all at today? Right now we're in Tucumcari, New Mexico. Sweet says, nothing like a country cruise. nice to get off the beaten path.
Little different road. Kind of nice to take it every once in a while.
Kelly Hill said, good morning, my favorite G's. Love the back roads. Love the scenery. Be safe. Love you both and miss you. Can't wait till you come back to Maryland sometime. Much love to you, sweetheart.
Much love, much love.
Deanna says, oh my gosh, I hate construction zones. I'm in Illinois, the state that's
flyer.
endless.
Traffic on state flyer.
Yeah. Cindy Chastain says, good morning, G's. Got my notification. My label was created. Yay.
Awesome.
6 more days, G's.
Yeah,
I know.
Layla will be. A lot of you will be getting notifications that labels created because Layla's packaging today.
Yep.
But they won't be sent out till Tuesday because the
Because of the
post
holiday,
office
guys.
is open or isn't open on Monday.
But her and Dora are working their fannies off. Melissa B says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G. Have a blessed day. You too, sweetheart. Good morning. Heather Prince says, I like to take the back road.
I think that's going to be Duel's title, official whip cracker.
Official whip cracker.
Yeah, he's a cracker. That's what we'll call him, top cracker.
Top cracker. Sorry, made me giggle. Darlene Larson says,
Sorry,
good
don't take no
morning,
offense.
folks.
Don't take no offense at me, guys.
Have a wonderful day. You too,
Somebody's
sweetheart.
going to think I'm racist.
Don't want to take any offense to it either.
I mean, I wouldn't say racist comments.
Mike Foley said, good morning, G's and G-Force. Good morning.
What was it I told you this morning?
You said you're going to give me a can of spray paint. I said, why? Because I'm Mexican? Because we
Good.
here in this, it's been both times here in the state of New Mexico. We
Don't plug the deal.
No, we left a truck stop and one on one of those guard barrier things, the concrete ones.
Jersey barriers.
There you go, Jersey barriers. Someone has spray painted like their
Somebody's YouTube.
social media platform on there. It's the second time we've seen it. And she goes, I'm going to give you a can of spray paint. I said, why? Because I'm Mexican.
Yep.
It's funny. I liked it. Jordan says, that road looks familiar. Are you on 54 now?
We is.
Deanna says, I'm a cracker. I'm proud of it.
Got a couple with a big truck right past that construction zone there, westbound.
Jen says, what holiday is it? It's Martin Luther King. I think it's his birthday, right?
Something like that.
On Monday. Tim C says, we don't take offense. We know y'all roll. How y'all roll. Bruce and Shelley Palmer says, Mr. G, did you buy some Slim Jims for Mr. G? God bless you both and safe travels.
Yeah, they're Walmart Slim Jims, but I'll make do.
When we get home, I will grab the Slim Jims. And
Darn
I will
right
put them
you will.
out where I can remember them. Or just
Darn
put them
right you
directly
will.
in the truck. So
Yeah.
that we don't have this problem.
Darn right.
And I don't have to listen to him complain that I forgot his Slim Jims.
Believe me, I'll find something else to
Oh,
complain
I
about.
know you will. Lynn Kramer says Slim Jims and Dr. Thunder. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning, Daniel.
Oh my goodness. Another child is awake. I'm really getting excited. I know Bubby's going to be home in 6 days, but I'm getting excited to see the house too. Want to throw some paint up on the walls and the ceiling. Start
Just
working
gonna throw
on
it up there.
You know what I mean. Start working on getting the floors finished so we can start picking up pieces of furniture and furnishing the house. Tim C asked, how far are you hoping to
You hit
get
cinder blocks, milk crates. Yeah.
I'm picturing a really nice entertainment center on the wall
Out of
right there by the door
Out of cinder blocks and 2x4s.
with a nice
2x12s.
big screen TV on it. And then a nice sectional on the other side of the living room.
Yeah, I can make a hell of a
With my
sectional
big
with
oval-
some milk crates.
With My big oval table that was your mama's.
I can make a hell of a section on with milk crates, believe me.
And some cute end tables, which I'm going to have to review.
You got any sacks of some straw, there's your cushions.
Oh, hush it.
Yeah, baby.
Tamara says, morning, G's. You guys drove right by my house again.
Well,
Oh, good morning, hun. Armand says, morning, G's.
and
Watching
you
for the
didn't
Philippines.
even have breakfast cooked for me. What?
Good morning, Armand.
How you doing, bud?
Penny Smith says, somebody is in a feisty mood today. Look out, Mrs. G. He's like that every day. Sweet says, that's how it's done, G. Let me guess, this is Sweet, not the wife, right?
I'm pretty sure it's the wife.
I'm pretty sure it's not. Elizabeth says, milk crates were great. JP Penwell says, I would like to take a back road and just get lost for a few days. LOL. Be safe.
We can't get lost. We got to get this delivered. Get the next one delivered so we can get back home.
Now, if we were home and taking a back
We'll
road.
just take the bike and get lost. Yeah, I
That's
can
right.
go for that.
Deanna says, okay, Mrs. G, this is for you. I've learned a lot about your holiday gifting for the truckers, and I have several good ideas for Valentine's surprise I'm doing. But I have a problem. I'm short, LOL. How do I put a note for them to see without climbing on the truck?
Bring a step stool.
Yeah, you can just bring one of the little collapsible step stools. And I usually, because I am short too, and I do not like climbing on their truck because it causes movement, which if they're sleeping, I do not want to disturb them. So I just put the tape on the piece of paper, the little card, and put my arm up as far as I can reach and tape it to the window. Wherever it gets is where it's going to get. For the most part, it's usually high enough that they see it. Tim C says, cinder blocks and 4x4s were good too. City Chastain says, I'm excited for you too, Mrs. G. Thank you, sweetie. Hope Faith says, good. No, we're getting a washer dryer when we get home this time. We're putting paint on the walls before the washer dryer comes in, at least in the laundry room. Getting that all situated, getting the paint on the rest of the walls.
So it's like a pick and save,
the
right?
ceiling.
You pick and then we save.
We can see what kind of furniture that what all we need. I know we need a bed
We
for our
need
room.
everything. What do you mean we'll see what all
The
we
only
need?
room that we don't have to furnish is going to be the spare bedroom, which is Bub/Aunt Sheila's room. So Bub's furnishing that room. But I've got our oval coffee table, which we've been wanting a sectional for a very long time. So it'd be nice to have a sectional where everyone can sit down with each other in the living room, and maybe a big oversized recliner.
Section your ass right in the corner somewhere.
Hey now.
Oh, excuse me.
Your butts. Tamara says, love you guys. Much love to you today. Lynn says, Mr. G sounds like some awesome furniture. Franklin says, y'all just missed the storm in Arizona. Hopefully you guys didn't get it too bad, sweetie.
No, that was deliberately.
We're hoping to skate through. Linda said, good morning, G's. Have a safe day. I got my G-Spot seasoning and curable.
Awesome.
I tried the seasoning on hash browns, really good, and the hand bomb is nice too. Awesome, sweetheart.
Yeah, I used some of that this morning myself, the curable.
Donald Cirque says, morning, G's. Morning, Donald.
How you doing, Donald?
Michael Simpson says, morning, G's. Safe travel.
Donald, did you get your shirt? Oh, yeah, you mailed it out.
We mailed it out at the same time
Yeah.
we mailed the other packages out. And I think we asked him that already, and he had said that he had received it.
I just double checking. I know Mandy was involved, so I had to double check on her.
Lisa says, yep, he's back, LOL. I knew that was sweet, not you, Lisa.
No, she was agreeing with me. I know that.
No, she was not. JP Pinwell
What, do you
says,
just think
hopefully
every woman on here has your back and not mine?
It won't be too cold for you to take a bike ride and get some wind therapy.
That was a question.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said what you exactly. It's selective hearing. I said you just think every
Maybe.
woman on here has your back and not mine?
Pretty much. John says, hello again. Looks like you will pass close to Boise City, Oklahoma, the gateway to Canton, and the Black Mesa. My favorite place to stargaze each year at the Okie Tex Star Party.
All right, on.
Awesome. Tammy says, good morning, G's and G-Force. Hope everyone is having a blessed day. We hope you are too, sweetheart. Connie Burke says, good morning, G's and family. Have a blessed Sunday.
Good morning to you.
You too, sweetheart. Hey, Veronica Cole. Jen says, good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday.
What's
Happy
up?
Sunday, sweetheart. Eric says, hi, G family. Pick up in Dallas, headed to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, you be safe, bud.
Helen says, hi, G's. Love you both. Much love to you, sweetie.
Much love, much love.
Leroy says, good morning, G-Force family. It's good to hear from you. I want you guys all the time. Safe travels and God bless you all. God bless you too, sweetheart. Tim Stone says, cooking my food to bring on the road with me. Got to eat healthy. That's a good idea right there. Darlene Larson says, my husband and I owned a heavy-duty mechanic shop since 1956 for highway trucks and logging trucks.
Oh, right on. We appreciate you guys. That's for darn sure.
Penny Smith says, you guys cracked me up. This is just what I needed today. Elizabeth says, are your floors done in the living room to put furniture in there?
No, they're not.
We've got to get our floors done.
Miss G's jumping the gun as usual.
I know. All right, laundry room. Paint on the walls, washer, dryer in there. And then the laundry room will be pretty much complete.
Because you all know the washroom is the most important room in the house.
If you want clean chonies, it is.
Heck, I'll just take them back and get in my tub with my chonies on.
No.
Yeah, there you go. 2 birds killed with 1 stone.
It's going to kill
I'm a man.
something.
I'm a man. I know how to make things happen.
Ron says, you are coming through Amarillo. Are you? I think he's asking if you're coming through Amarillo.
No, we're not.
It's like someone hit the pause button on you there for a few minutes. Melissa B says, I have your back, Mrs. G. LOL.
Oh, of course you do.
Tim C said, all women have selective hearing. Hell, I can't say much. I do sometimes too. Haha. Yeah, men do it too.
I don't know what you're saying.
Whatever. KR says, hi, G's, how you doing? Doing good, sweetheart. Sweet says, 2x4s, duct tape, wire hangers, and cinder blocks. It's all how it's done, LOL.
See, she agrees with me.
That's not Lisa, that's
I'm
Sweet.
telling you, that's
Lisa's
Lisa there.
on Facebook.
Yeah, I think she's going on both sides.
No. Elizabeth says, shush. Ed Hutchings says, howdy, y'all. When will the RV get moved to behind the house? We have to widen.
Yeah, that's gonna
driveway.
take a little time. I think the RV is right where it needs to be for now, until I get another tin horn and widen the driveway out.
Yeah. Tracy Robertson says, good morning, G's and G-Force. Good
I
morning.
should have got a longer tin horn.
Cindy Buck says, I don't pick sides. If you're wrong, I will tell you. Right on.
And she didn't say I was wrong, now did she?
She just said, if you're wrong, she'll tell you. Daphne said, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G. Good morning. Barbara said, good morning, G's and all. Good morning, hon. Darlene says, do you folks have hoodie for sale?
Have what?
H-U-D-D-Y apostrophe S.
I don't know
Hoodies.
what hoodies are.
Maybe hoodies.
Oh, hoodies. There's hoodies on the Truck and G store. Yeah, we're kind of just gonna phase away from that pretty soon. So if you guys want a thing off the Truck and G store, get it now. We really don't make no profits off the store.
Yeah, so if you want just the Trucker G swag,
We're actually we're gonna be adding more.
to the truckergspa.com. We're going to try to go that it'll go solely through us instead of going through a third party or a second party, third party. Melissa B says, oh brother, hope you have boots on in that truck. And I do. I have my rubber boots on today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Tim Stone says 3 pounds of bacon steak, and other food.
That sounds good.
That sounds yummy.
All I heard was bacon.
And Clark says, good morning, G's and
You notice he
G4
said
family.
and other food
Have a
because the rest
blessed
didn't
day.
matter. As long as you got bacon.
Lynn Kramer says, Mrs. G, one slightly used husband for sale, LOL. Jackie says,
She don't
good
need
morning,
another
G's.
husband. She can barely handle the one she's got.
Jackie said, good morning, G's and Forrest. I seen you driving through Albuquerque, New Mexico. It was nice to see the city again. Now it looks like you're going through no man's land. LOL. Safe travels.
Pretty much. We're in Logan, New Mexico.
Rolling Ang says, would love to see the spin cycle on that wash, G. Don't
We can
tempt
make it
him.
happen.
You can see through his bathtub, Rolling Ang. Okay, where Laura says, do you still have your
Rub that thing
motorcycle?
rub that thing on the bottom like a washboard.
Do you still have your motorcycle in the RV or in your locked garage?
We got it now. What do you want to know for?
Laura's gonna come by and take a spin. Lisa says, oh, I can jump over now. Don't make me get out of the back seat now.
Would you like the combination to my safe too?
Okay, wait, Laura says,
I'm just kidding with you.
where are you going to be in Kentucky in March? We will be in Louisville at the Mid-American Truck Show.
I didn't hear you.
She asked where we're going to be in March.
I didn't hear your answer.
The Mid-American Truck Show in Louisville, Kentucky.
Where's that at?
This time, hopefully, G won't drive around in, what,
Oh
circles?
my lord! How many times do we go around that place?
I don't remember. Jen says,
Oh, and not to mention going to the truck wash.
that's where we were going, was the truck wash.
No, I'm talking about when we went to
Oh,
go
when
find.
we're
We were
trying to
looking
find
for the
our
guy.
spot.
We were looking for the guy to wash it right there.
The mobile truck wash, yeah.
I think it was Blue 22 or something like that.
Something like that. John said, strip wood stumps and clear coat. Use a light stain on them and use them for your entertainment center. Can also make, can also make planks the same way. Would look great. Seed all the natural wood. Kayla says, my fur baby Zevia's birthday is today. Well, happy birthday to your sweet fur baby. Dina says, how is my favorite trucker couple doing today? G is being honoring.
Am not.
Tim Stone says, eggs to make my Peterbilt look like a Western Star with the brown outside. Blown outside. Tim C says, your tub has the window. Use an industrial mixer, and that can be the washer for now. Haha. Yeah, right. Ace of Hearts says, I used my G-spot on my T-bone steak last night. Right on.
What'd you think?
K-Way Laura said, not, just curious. And she says, I'm going to try to come so I can meet you guys. That would be great, sweetheart.
She's gonna come before we get there. She wants to know where the bike is. I got you, motive.
And that is March 30th through April 1st. That is the Mid-American Truck Show in Louisville, Kentucky. Don says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G. I'm busy making sausage and eggs for breakfast for my hubby and I. Hope you guys have a great day. That sounds like a yummy breakfast. And good morning, sweetie.
G-spot on the eggs. Yeah.
Deanna says it was H. Lot H. I remember that. At least to meet up with someone took forever to find Lot H.
I could not find that for nothing.
Jen says, sister, if you wait until you get to Oklahoma, I'll help you hide his body, Alabama. Love you, Gene.
That ain't right.
That's pretty. Along the side of the road. You guys are like kind of at an angle there.
Sitting here minding my own business.
Okay,
People talking
now
about
we know
killing and
you're
burying
full of
me.
it. Ace of Hearts says, I liked it. John says, good morning, G's. Hope you have a safe trip and fun day. Good morning. Darlene Chandler said, praying for safe travels today, my G's.
Thank you.
Darlene.
That's the only bad thing about taking the back roads is having to slow down for all the small towns.
Yeah. JJ said, good morning. Would you like to have a good laugh?
Depends on what I'm laughing at, JJ.
Sweet says, never harass the driver.
Exactly.
Dina says, I can't believe it's been a year since the last truck show. Just about. That'll be a year as of, was it the 23rd or the 24th of February?
Truck show?
No, for the convoy.
No,
And
she
then
said to the truck show.
it'll be a year in March for the truck show. Christy says, you're moving. Hope the rest of the day is better. Thank you. CA Beaumont says, I use my G-Spot on burgers. Was great. Awesome.
Yeah, tastes really good on burgers.
Pretty tractor trailer. Tim C said, we had eggs yesterday. Made crispy biscuits and gravy with this AM. With some French toast. Ooh, French toast sounds good. Jordan says, you're back. Not buffering now. Restarted phone. We're good now. Yay. Katina says, who stuck their finger in the G-spot and took a taste before adding it to y'all's food?
I'm going to leave that right there. I've been known to stick my finger in it.
Lynn says, okay,
And I wasn't being dirty. I actually did.
Hubby is cleaning the kitchen and I'm watching the G's.
But rest assured, all the bottles we're sending you are sealed. So you know I didn't stick my finger in it.
Jen Jen says, hey, just trying to help a sister out. Tim C says, I bet the seasoning would be good in the gravy. It is.
I do use it in gravy.
Jeff Trick says, good morning, G's and G-Force. Good morning.
It's like a Frank's Red Hot. I use that stuff on everything. I don't use Frank's Red Hot. I use G-Spot seasoning on everything.
Charlene says, those back roads have some mom and pop restaurants sometimes. You're correct. Denise Lynn says, are you hungry, Mrs. G? Everything is sounding good to you. I am a little hungry. Lisa says, I think that's right about when me and Sweet joined the G-Force truck show. So then you got to see us run around in circles.
Oh. Who is this idiot? Why are we watching him?
Then we
It's like a trade wreck. You just can't look away.
And then we finally found a truck wash. And the guys, I had my bunny hat on, I was flipping my ears at them, and they wouldn't look at me because they didn't want to laugh. Jen Jen says, we've all had our finger in the G-spot, LOL. Easy now. Sweet says...
She said, easy now.
Sweet says, wife said not to comment on that. What that tells me is Sweet was watching and the wife saying, No.
"What the hell are you watching? This is dumb as heck."
I think he's talking about their finger in the G-spot.
Oh.
Katina says, the first thing I did after opening my G-spot, stick my finger in once, but not twice. In once, but not twice, yeah. Wendy Wallace says, good morning from Bakersfield, California. Marie says, we won't go there too early in the morning. I think it's too late, Marie. We've gone there. Lisa said, yeah, why are these folks behind the wheel? Yeah. Sweet says, stop. I can't comment. Finger sticking. Charlene says, I haven't had my finger in the G-spot yet, but in a few days.
I can only imagine sitting there watching it for the very first time during that truck show, or during the truck show. Just like the last person said, why are these people driving? They're looking at it. I'm pretty sure he's inebriated and she's on drugs. Look at that hat.
No sane person would wear that hat. Lisa H says, granddaughter was born yesterday, making lasagna for homecoming. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Kathy McConnell says, we have taken that road. Liberal has a great airplane museum. Delhart can be a little stinky. Be safe.
Yeah. Been down this way quite a few times.
Connie Berg says, never too early, LOL. Lisa says, OMG, he is laughing so hard. Dina says, now I can't wait to get my seasoning so I can stick my finger in the G-spot. That's going to be the slogan. Have you stuck your finger in the G-spot?
Oh, Lordy.
Jordan says, these New Mexico roads are you headed?
Logan, New Mexico, heading to Lincoln, Nebraska.
Lynn Kramer says, who's the dingbat going around and around in that parking lot?
Yeah.
LOL. Sweet says, no, no, no. Marie says, wowza. Tim C said, hey, it's a good slogan. Tammy says, I stuck my finger in the G spot, rolling on the floor laughing. Don't be the last to stick your finger in the G spot.
Easy now. You're gonna get me in trouble.
You get yourself in trouble. Denise says, my G spot got cold in the mailbox yesterday. I brought it in and warmed it up.
Hopefully it wasn't too wet for the condensation. That's what usually happens when it gets too cold.
Yeah. Tim C said, taste my G spot. Tammy says, LOL. John says, I did too. Murray says, the G spot is getting deep. Oh my goodness. Tim C says, cold, wet G spot. Sweet says, don't ever let the G spot get cold. Ace of Heart says, I got something going with the finger in the G spot. You did? Shannon says, good morning, G's. Safe travels. Good morning, Shannon. Good morning, Scott. How you doing this morning? Sweet says, just lick the finger first. Big dip.
Licking and sticking.
Well, Tim C says, I warm up the G-spot a lot of ways. Scott says, hey, y'all. Good day. Hey, hun.
Easy now.
Doris says, hope they know it is a spice. LOL. Dorna says, I'll admit, I tasted it first.
You got to taste it first. Well, I take that back. First thing I do is smell it. Then I taste it. What?
Tim C says, LOL, that got me a slap upside the noggin. LOL. Deanna says, this is all your fault. Just so you know, this is what happened when we don't get an after dark. Jackie says, do you know, I just remembered that my church is on and here I am traveling with you guys. Marie says, OMG, thank God my hubby is in the other room. We'd be in trouble. Sweet says, new spin on smell my finger. Try in and out says, I don't lick my fingers. I know where they've been. John Diller says, it's got to be after dark somewhere. Lisa says, LOL, and he's off. LOL. Charlotte says, good morning, G's. Is this a shortcut?
Yeah, it's the shortest way. Well, it's not the shortest way from where we were, but I
Tim
wasn't
C.
going to go up through Colorado.
No. Heck no. Tim C says, good thing I didn't open the paint yet, Chrissy said. Scott said, just imagine what people think hearing this and not watching, LOL. I can imagine. You were like, those people are just wrong.
I know what I'm talking about.
Brenda says Australia is dark. Australia is it's dark there, I believe. LOL. There we go. Donnie says LMAO. Definitely gotta smell it first. Katina says finger ho oh, it's not dark yet. Rose says, how bad was the accident early this morning?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was bad. Jin says, I'm trying so hard not to make a really inappropriate oral G-spot comment, LMAO. Tim C says, all about the seasoning. Video on Messenger yesterday and I was laughing and I would like to send it to you and I know you will laugh. Right on, JJ. Audrey says you guys are giving this old woman heart palpitations, LOL. Cottonwood trees grow. I met river flows in a Missouri kind of way. Rolling through my head now. Too early. Still working on coffee. Just can't blow it hard. It goes everywhere. Lover. Right on, JJ. Louis says, good afternoon from Fredericton, New Brunswick.
I don't know. See, if I taste, I don't blow.
Tina says, you guys keep cutting out. Safe travels, Mr. and Mrs. G. Thank you, sweetheart. Ace of Heart says, thinking about birthday. Ace's birthday is this month. He will be 9 years old. Oh, that's awesome. Lucy Love says, stay. Yo, a bunch of perverts. I'm gone. Laura says, the wildlife is hanging out in their burrows and such until the day cools down. Probably. It's 57 degrees. It's not very warm outside.
That warms up.
Could be. I feel like it's way later than 9:29 in the morning. Darlene Chandler says, riding with the G's and love it. Well, we enjoy you guys rolling with us. Tim C says, to warm it up, G. G's, LOL. Salvatore says, watch out for the Comancheros. Gee.
I know.
Jesse says, I'm back from X-ray. Good deal, Jesse. Say Comanche. Sorry, I'm just making up words. It's all good.
I'm surprised she didn't say Comancheros.
Charlotte says, was on earlier. So what state are we in? New Mexico.
New Mexico. Narrabisa.
Salvatore says, are Wyandotte people native to Missouri?
Right, I'm not sure.
Melhart for fresh air. Think again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one that Kathy was saying is kind of stinky. That area. Laura says the best time to usually see wildlife in the desert is early in the morning. Gotcha. Michelle Tyler says, hey, hey, hey. Michelle Tyler in the house now. What's up, peeps? I saw a great tribute band last night for AC/DC. They are called Thunderstruck. If anyone likes AC/DC, I highly recommend seeing them. Actually, I've seen other people recommend them as well. That's cool. JJ said, prayers for the family of the trucker that was in the accident today. Thank you, JJ. Salvatore says, Comancheros. I don't know how to say that one. Apache. Do you ever see buffalo off the highway?
Not here, but I have.
Kim C says, I guess you're the only truck that detoured to the back roads.
There's a few other trucks out here.
It's kind of nice. Because after this morning, when traffic finally started moving, there was a lot of trucks all gathered, all bunched up together.
I don't like that.
Mary says, good morning, G. Safe travels.
Good morning to you.
There's trucks. Let's go in the opposite direction.
None of the truckers waving anymore.
Mandy D says, good morning, G's. I got my G-Spot yesterday. Can't wait to use it.
Awesome. Did you give it a taste?
That's what we were
Little
talking
tasty
about.
taste. Yeah, they stick your finger in it.
Sweet says, a cluster waiting to happen. A cluster F waiting to happen again.
Oh, yeah.
Back roads are the best, I think. Salvatore says, tumbleweeds and coyotes out there. John says, yes, prayers out for those poor souls in both those accidents.
I waved at every truck going by, and not one of them waved back.
That was rude.
Not a one of them.
Mandy D said, I did. So good.
I wonder if they noticed we flashed them.
I'm pretty sure they would notice if I flashed it.
Let's see.
No.
Well, no, I'm gonna flash them. Nope, nothing.
Oh my god. At first I thought you were asking me to flash it, so I turned around and you had your shirt hiked up.
Nothing. Crickets.
Chi-Chi's everywhere. Yukon says, have a good run from Paul Road of Alaska. Thank you, sweetheart.
Your turn.
Scott says, what highway is this? 54, isn't it?
54.
Amanda said, good morning, y'all, from Gulf Shores, Alabama. Oh my God, I can't believe you just flashed them. Maggie Ray says, hi, G's. Blue skies ahead for you. Keep trucking east to home safely. Thank you, sweetheart. Tipsy said, G's Corner Fun. You know he seen that. And he was just stunned.
Nothing on the radio or
He's
nothing.
gonna call the wife later. He's gonna be like,
I just
you'll
got flashed
never,
by some dude.
you'll never believe what happened. I got flashed. He's gonna get him upset. He's gonna say, be like, it was
I got flashed by
my
trucker
dude.
G.
And you're wearing this bright green flannel. Ace of Hearts says, stick your finger in the G-spot. It tastes great. Sweet, it said LOL with a bunch of laughing faces. Oh my goodness, you flashed that trucker. The kids are gonna be like, "What'd you guys do today? You'll never believe what your father did." Scratch that. I'm sure you'll believe what your father did. Not Cupcake says hello from Southeast Texas. Well, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Way station next left is closed. It ain't closed for them.
Scott McClure says, LOL, I thought you were going to flash lights, LMAO.
No.
No. Not lights. Maybe his headlights.
They got the high beams.
Goblin said, good morning. Where are you now? Narrabisa, New Mexico. James says, morning. Judy says, finally, sun is out.
Good, but if you want to take it, take it. I'll let you around.
Oh, come on, Facebook. Don't be uncooperative today. Katina says, I'm flashing over 190 people and no one seems seen me do it. Oh wait, y'all are on Facebook and YouTube, dang. That's why my phone's gonna go. Lisa says, guess what your dad did today? Oh Lord, now what? Salvatore says, Gerald and Mary made this channel possible, so I think there are some genuinely good reasons for it. Also, certainly not a dull channel. Also, you adapt in the face of adversity.
Alright, for every fifth trucker that doesn't wave, the sixth one's gonna get flashed.
Oh, come on. Lucky number 6 today. City Hume says, safe travels, G's. Thank you, sweetheart. JJ says, I'm going to let the aide on my school bus know to keep his family in her prayers. Thank you, sweetheart. Sherry says, hello, G's from Chile, Central Indiana.
How you
Hello.
doing? Alright, here comes the truck.
I don't know. Remember, for every 6th one that doesn't wave, they're getting flashed.
Every fifth one that doesn't wave, the sixth one's getting flashed.
Sweet says, more like, guess what your mom talked me into today, kids? No, they know better. They know better.
Alright, let's wave. You ready? Nothing.
Not us. There's one down, one trucker with no way back. Tim C says, while you are flashing them, Mrs. G should go on CB and say, why don't you love me?
Here's number 2 coming up.
I don't know. Lucky number 2. Charlotte says hello again. Looks like we are taking a detour. This isn't the interstate. Nope.
No, that wasn't a wave. He was smoking.
I was just trying to get my order placed for my G-Spot, and I can't get past the continue button. I need to give my credit card information, but can only add my shipping info. Any idea? You should be able to. It'll ask you for your email, your phone number, and your shipping information. Once you enter all that, then you press continue, and it should bring up another page.
Yeah, usually if it won't let you press continue, double check, make sure you have everything filled out.
Yeah.
Because you might be missing something.
Or maybe double check your guys, please.
And if you're
please,
still
please,
having
please.
trouble, get a hold of us and she'll give you a call.
Yeah, send me your number if you're still having problems. But double check your guys' addresses. We've been
number
running
3.
into a problem where
Number 4, he was taking a drink. That didn't count.
Laylee went to fill an order and has been unable to fill it because it tells us the address is incorrect. So double check your addresses. But you should be able to put your email, your phone number, and your name and your address and everything like that in. Then hit continue, and it should bring you to the next page where you can put your credit card information in there. And it has right above that, it'll have the previous information you entered.
All right, here comes number 5. Let's.
Katina says, glad that we're not seeing Trucker G flash the other trucker. Tim C says, that usually means it doesn't recognize your address.
Number 5.
Oh,
Here comes unlucky number 6 up here.
oh, for the love of beef.
You ready?
And we're buffering. It's a twofer.
Yep, twofer. Show your face. Show how red your face is.
That was a twofer. That second truck just got it. He didn't even deserve it.
He didn't even deserve it. Neither one of them did.
Scott says, you can wave all day, but only one would wave back.
All right, there's one. All right, we bored with this?
June says, good morning. Good morning. Bobby Rogers says, number 4 didn't count. He was driving. He was drinking.
Well, number 5 and number 6 and number 7 got flashed. That was 2, 3, 4. I guess it kind of don't count in the passing zone, does it?
No. Salvatore says, it looks like the old-time cowboy songs out there. If Mary can play the guitar, she has the voice for it. There's a new G-Spot. Charged extra. My post office said it should have been in a box. Stupid, since I get stuff in mailer bags all the time. What? Brenda says I was charged extra. My post office said it should have been in a box. Stupid, since I get stuff in mailer bags all the time.
We just, if it fits in the bag, in the bubble mailers, Laylee mails them in the bubble mailers that we have. If it don't fit in the 2 sizes we have, then we put them in a box.
That's crazy. I've never heard of anyone else saying that their post office has charged them extra.
Yeah, if they charge you extra, you let me know and I'll pay it. They should have never charged you extra because postage was paid.
John
And the box costs more than what a bubble mailer costs.
John says, you know, Fred, you see some sights out there. Deanna says, Bobby Rogers is laughing. Michelle just nodded his head, LOL. Laura says, I'll have to remember this game next time we are traveling in a boring area.
Yeah.
Brenda says, it was my post office. Don't worry about it, Gene. That's crazy,
Yeah, that's
though.
nuts.
They shouldn't have charged you. Sue McGee's laughing. Don
give me your post office information and I'll call them because that is unacceptable.
Don Manny says, I will give you a wave. She wants you to quit. She said, here, there's a wave.
They're
There's
all
a wave.
waving.
There's a wave. Watch your teeth. Watch your mama second.
I guess they're not as
Cheryl says
he's trying to get you killed.
I guess so. Cheryl says we played the wave game when we was younger, when we went on vacation with my parents. It was fun. Not this kind of wave game. Charlotte says, is someone ahead when you are flashed with lights? He's not flashing lights at me.
Yeah, I'm not flashing the lights at him.
And yeah, you guys already
Yes,
paid
exactly.
for shipping. There should have been no extra charge.
If that wasn't, if they said it wasn't insufficient, it was insufficient
Then they should have
funds, they
sent it
should have
back
sent
to
it back
us.
to me and charged me.
She said they told her it cost more because it should have been in a box.
It does not.
But we sent it to our post office, and our post office didn't say nothing different.
Shipping was already paid.
And with our postal lady, she knows how to get a hold of us.
Yeah.
Because packaging was incorrect on some other packages we sent out the day we left to get back on the road. Ace of Hearts says, I like the bubble packaging. Brenda says, I already threw away everything. It was only a couple bucks. If it happens again, I'm going to go to the boss lady. I had to pay postage on 2 packages. Had a line, and I didn't have time to deal with that day. That's
What?
crazy.
On ours?
She said she had to pay postage on 2 packages. Bobby Rogers says, I love it and haven't laughed so much in a long time. Charlene said, boobies! Brenda says, never heard of such a thing. Was stupid. I'm curious now something. Going down to Taberries.
Yeah, look up her post.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Or look up her order. We'll have Layla check with her post office.
Hey, you're sneezing on me. Honeyberg says, I wonder if it is your postman makes them extra money. She got 1 curable, 1 G-spot. They should have not have told you that they
Yeah,
needed
and
to go in a box.
It was in the regular packaging.
I think it's your postal people that are just trying to make an extra buck. Because we've sent out a lot of that have been a 1-in-1. You didn't have no extras. You had a G-spot and you had a curable. They should have never charged you because it should have been in a box.
They've been there.
Brenda says, receipt said other postage due. I have that. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be a problem.
No,
Hope it
no, no,
doesn't
no. I'm
happen
glad
to
you said
anyone
so.
else is all. You did nothing wrong. It was $2.76 extra. No, honey, we didn't think you were trying to be a problem, but we don't want anyone to
We
have
wanna
to
get to
pay
the
out of their
bottom of it.
pocket when they've already paid. Lisa says, I've had it happen. That's crazy.
Well, let's clear this up. You had it happen before on something else, or you had it happen with our packaging? That's what I want to know.
I think Lisa's saying that she's had it happen before on other packaging.
Yeah.
Tammy said, I got both and did not have to pay for extra postage. Yeah, Brenda, shoot me the receipt, hon. Please and thank you. Lisa says, see you, bud.
You have to have a name check.
Okay.
Not right this second.
Okay. Oops. Veronica says, my aunt said it depends on the post office.
And it shouldn't depend on the post office because the postage is prepaid.
And that's what I don't understand. It used to be that, you send something through the post office, and if it didn't have the appropriate amount, they would send it back to you. That's why you have the return address. Why is my loading done? Laura says, although you often can't go as fast, the back roads are the best. Chuck McLeod says, where are you guys? New Mexico? We are.
He is.
Bobby Rogers says, we know it's not Mrs. G flashing because them truckers would wreck. Katina says, finger sticking, male flasher, boobies, tripping going on in here. Laura says, where are we now? Seems to be a lot of issues through Arizona and New Mexico. We're in New
Texas.
Mexico. Oh, we're in Texas now?
Yeah.
We crossed over into Texas.
You got distracted because I was flashing.
Veronica Cole says she said they are getting a lot of complaints.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, because it's just kind of weird that the specs on all the packages have been the same, and then for them to deliver the rest of the packages and people receive them and they're not being charged, but yet one individual has been charged. It's not right.
Heck,
Thank you, Brenda.
We had an issue sending it to Alaska.
No. John Diller says, God bless Texas. Excuse me. Deanna says, got it. It was an address issue. Now I just have to wait to see how good the G-Spot really does taste for myself. Awesome, Deanna.
Yeah, let us
Thank
know,
you,
please.
sweetheart. Chuck McLeod says, I'm so glad you're out of that dangerous California. Laura says, not picking, but I would pay extra any day and every day for G-Spot.
But you shouldn't have to.
Yeah, you should not have to when you've already paid.
I'm glad you brought the issue to.
Yes, thank
to
you for
our
bringing
attention.
it to our attention, Brenda. Brenda says it's federal still. It should be same across the board. That's what, that's the thing. It should be the same. It shouldn't be the discretion of whichever post office receives it last and sends it out for actual delivery. Veronica Cole says she works for the U.S. struggle, if that's the way it's going to be. Michelle Brandon says, deep in the heart of Texas. Ken says, I sent you a message on Facebook with an idea on what to do if your reefer runs out of fuel. Well, thank you,
I
sweetheart.
don't run reefer anymore.
were actually talking about that earlier after we got fuel. She's like, I slip every once in a while and think, oh no, I didn't get reefer fuel. And we're boofering.
Are we?
We're boofering. Dorna says y'all went to Plan B. I don't know what Plan B is.
Layla's working.
She is. I told you she had to put a pause on it, that she had to go pick up more product. Lisa says, I have to be careful and not make what I mail not too thick or there can be issues. Didn't see y'all's item as an issue though. See, that's what I don't
No,
understand.
and that's just the thing is,
I think they're picking and choosing.
when we put it in there, put the packaging. If you guys order the curable, we actually changed the dimensions on the thickness. That way, there isn't an issue.
Yeah. We adjust accordingly. Ken says, took a look at the message. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Oh, okay. Charlotte says, can't wait to see the new packaging. I ordered mine on awesome.
Yeah, Layla's
Layla's
she's
working
doing
on
everything in the new packaging.
She said, woo woo, we got new packaging. She was excited about it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're boofering again. It was gone for like a split second and then it's back. Laura says, I ordered curable and 4 bottles of G-Spot. Mine was shipped on 110. Yay. Fortunately, I still have some left from first shipment.
Oh, right on.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Tracy said, good early afternoon, G's and G-Force family from Canyon, Texas. Hubby's healing from accident, bored like heck. He already missing the highway, but he's off on medical for another 3 weeks.
No, I can get that.
He's looking for another company in Texas and Oklahoma area. Well, I'm glad he's home and he's on the path to recovery. And I definitely, poor guy, he's probably chomping at the bit to get back out here on the road. Charles says, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. I say we do the giveaway when we get back home and have Gerald there,
Uh-huh.
and we'll do the giveaway from the contest.
Yes.
We'll do it then,
Okay.
and that is this week. Is it?
Gerald will be home on the 21st, which is Saturday.
So next Saturday. Right?
Yeah, that'll work. Sally says, asparagus wrapped in bacon, pork chop stuffed with stuffing, and homemade mashed potatoes, and no G-spot yet. Hurry up, first of the month.
Sounds
That sounds
good.
yummy. I like asparagus and homemade mashed taters. Pork chops are really good too. Chad Carter said, good morning, G's.
Good morning.
Laura says, you gotta do that when your grandson just walked up. Lick their finger and dip it in the bag. Doesn't last long, LOL. Sherry says, morning, G's. Have a great day. Be safe, love, and God bless you.
Much love.
Bobby Rogers says, so happy that you're going to have time with little G and the whole family. We're excited. Katina says, I took a picture of my G-spot with my T-bone steak. I took it before and one after.
There you go.
Right on. Little bit. Says, hello, G's and G-Force. Good to see you all. Good to see you too, sweetheart. Scott says, 2 more trucks, then you flash, LOL. Lisa says, that sounds good, Mama Bear Sally. I agree. Hurry up first. Scott says, next truck, LOL. Scott was keeping track.
I don't think enough people were amused by it. Miss G was though.
I was, it made me laugh. Laura says, I'm bound and determined to get you to the biker's ball.
I really wish we could have made it this year. I was actually looking forward to it.
Sandy said, good morning from Texas. Where are y'all at? Safe travels.
Dollar Texas.
Charlotte says, one thing I like about bagging, it's easier to dip McDonald's fries in for sure.
Well, with the container, just sprinkle them on your fries.
Yeah. Bobby Rogers says, haven't heard anything lately. How is the house coming along? We don't know. We haven't been home. The only thing we know is that he's been working on the finishing of it, so. So we're excited to go home and see the house and see Bub and Lay and Duel and Squishy and
You go
Luke
try
and
to make it
Cody
around,
and
man.
Preston and Yoda.
Hurry up.
And we're also excited because our barn door is finished as well.
If you're not going to go, then I haven't even got him cleared and he's flashing me over. There he goes.
Mama Bear, Sally says pork loin is expensive. I'd buy, cut up, and stretch them.
Oh, I understand
Right on.
that.
Jordan says, I guess I'll go to Walmart today and see how much an Android phone costs and how much monthly premium is. I have to have a phone. Jeff asked, decided to run the back roads.
Yes.
Bobby Rogers says, hopefully it won't be long and y'all can enjoy your new home. I'm excited. It's getting closer, a lot closer than, when we bought the house.
You give Don one to call, see if he's got over there and check that floor out for me yet. orgy up in here.
There are 3 other women with us.
That's the triplets.
That's kind of randomly out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Betsy, thank you for the stars, hon. Stars flew.
Thanks, sweetheart.
AZ chicks this morning, family. Oops,
Good morning.
it was retracted.
Oh, no good morning.
Roy Hayes says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G. On the flip.
Right on.
Through. Through Texas. Bobby Rogers says, wow, 4 women, Mr. G is having fun with that. Betsy says, miss you guys. Aw.
We're here every day.
AZ Chick says, sorry, hit the wrong button, LOL. Cows, and more cows.
King of Mountain.
I see that. There's 3 of them fighting for it. John says, moo. Dorian says, this doesn't look like the 40. Did we switch roads? I have a hard time catching you live the last few days. You're getting sneaky, LOL. We're on the 54. We decided to take some back roads. AZ Chick says, just wanted to say morning and hi. Getting ready to head out to celebrate Granson's 12th birthday. Y'all be safe out there today.
Happy birthday to him.
Well, happy birthday. Glad I sent the photo.
But she's in the photo of.
I don't know, my phone's taking forever to load anything. Ooh, snake it. They said, glad my twin, not my blood, isn't in the chat. Then everyone would be laughing out loud at us. Hint, have the same birthday, but born different years. Oh, Lily's making faces and so squishy.
Lily's supposed to be working.
They're in Niagara because I see the antique store behind them. So they're heading back to the house, to their house. Which means they probably went to Hannah's to get breakfast. Steve said, hi, G's. Hey, hon. Lynn Kramer says, 4 sets of boobies. Go, G. Lynn also asked, when does little G get home? He gets home this coming Saturday. John says, essence of cow. Where's my clothespin?
Hey, don't smell right now.
Yes, it does.
Don't smell it.
I
Maybe
smell
I'm just
it.
happy.
Lisa says, when beef was $7.99 a pound and chicken the same, we ate a lot of pork. Yeah, now
We
Pork's
Jeez, we
expensive.
ate a lot of pork.
Yep. Dalton says, looks like you are almost to Delhart, Texas. We are in.
We are.
Carol Hall says, ride nice today, no rain. Everyone think after dark. Where's Trip going? Going home? No, we're heading to Lincoln, Nebraska. We have to drop there tomorrow and then go a few blocks over and pick up our next load, which goes to Goodlettsville, Tennessee. And then after that, then we will be heading home. Darlene Chandler says, I'm back, G's, from church. Awesome, sweetheart. Hope you said a prayer for us.
Speed trap ahead. Speed trap ahead. What a ride.
Lynn says 1995 for a dozen eggs at Kroger, or for 5 dozen eggs at Kroger. Bobby Rogers says, Laylee needs a break, G. She works so hard. I don't see how she does it, and proud of that young lady. Scott says, nothing stinks like passing the dairy farms in California.
Smells like money.
Katina says he's off today taking care of a friend. Glad I don't have to hear or see Tina with the Weena. Darlene Chandler says, amen. You are in my prayers, G's. Thank you, sweetheart. Frank G. Trucks says, dairy farms smell like money to me.
That's what I just said. Right? Smell like money. Now, chicken farms, they just stink.
Oh, those are horrible.
Any poultry, turkey, chicken.
This is, oh, Mrs. G. Asked Taco Joe if he tried the G-spot, and boy, the vines go to the gutter on that. Was good thing it was after dark. He said it was good, and a few of us let him know it's seasoning. LOL. June says, I think it's time to get a chicken coop and get our own eggs. It's crazy. That's nuts.
Yeah, the feed's crazy too, though. Slow her on down, back her on down.
Every boy knows the identity, ain't it?
Julie asks, is Little G coming home on leave, then going back to Greenland?
Yes.
Or is his tour done then?
No.
Just on leave, sweetheart. Judy Montgomery says, hey, morning. Praying you have a safe trip towards home. Thank you, sweetheart. Another picture of Leia and Squish.
That's what somebody else was saying.
I heard that.
Yeah.
And then Cindy Buck says she does, what was it?
Glass them.
Glassing eggs. Tim C says, a new customer expecting me to go look at 3 buildings that are down today.
I got stuck
asked,
right in the middle of this intersection.
did maintenance stop by to make sure it wasn't something stupid? They said, yeah, they have been down all week. Brenda says, feedlots are right. Ew, poultry too. Tipsy says, yet they waited till Sunday to call. Good grief. Yeah, if they've been down all week. Kelly, we are in Delhart, Texas. Matilda says, do you all put black pepper in the G-spot?
There is black pepper.
I can really taste it.
Hey, West Coast.
Beth says, I can't have chickens. We have a bunch of foxes living across from us in the city to boot. Went after my neighbors 2 houses over. They've been carrying on late at night. Bad screaming.
I'd be trapping some foxes.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Kelly. Deanna says, all this talk about food has my stomach grumbling. Hungry for some steak and eggs now.
There you go.
Luke says, Mr. and Mrs. G, hey.
Hey.
And Deanna says, ice tray 1 egg in each, 12, then put them in a freezer bag. There you go.
We'll be right back, brother man. Right back.
Gloria says, find someone raising chickens. They sell eggs too. In Vermont, on a back
Yeah,
road,
right
we
there.
saw 2 farmers with a pitchfork standing next to his wife,
12:15. Around now.
to his farmer wife. We said, this is must be the place. So funny, like that pic. Gloria said years ago. Deanna says after they are frozen. LOL.
I put this thing up like 10 more feet yesterday. I just tested it right now. Roger that.
Beth says, you think we live in the country with the amount of wildlife across from me. I'm waiting to see a bear.
Roger, 747.
Others
Roger
have.
that.
LOL. Jerry Wright says, is the G-spot just for grilling or can it be used for regular cooking?
I use it on everything. Regular cooking or grilling. Vegetables, meats.
Popcorn,
Yeah.
French fries when you're out and about.
It's pretty much a seasonal.
Brenda says, yes, you can freeze. Ice trays are great for that. I have a freeze dryer. Haven't tried eggs yet, but everyone says it works great. Deanna says, hi, our other Deanna. You must be on YouTube. She is. A says, think of the Wienermobile without the mobile. Tipsy said, egg ice pops. Denise Lynn says, today is my mom's birthday. She would have been 90. She has been gone for 5 years. I miss her every day.
I can understand that.
So sorry, sweetie.
Happy birthday to her.
Yes.
Look at
Oh my.
derailed or something.
Yeah.
Been there for a long time now. Looks like.
I hear over there singing oldies.
Something tells me I'm a fool to let you treat me so cruel.
A lot of my things so that
Sitting in the park, waiting for you. We can take it way back. So Step right up, folks. See the famous dancing pyramids. Well, she walks. She talks. She crawls on her belly like a reptile. For one thin dime, 1/10 of a dollar. Step right up, folks.
Richard says, hi, y'all. Where are you on your way to? Lincoln, Nebraska.
That's kind of random, wasn't it?
It was. I love it. That says, so, sky's pretty. Salvatore says, real pretty.
Road jammer.
That says, that one cloud looks like a hand. Bobby Rogers says, sing it, Mr. G.
I went and bought myself a ticket and sat down in the very first row. Whoa, whoa. And little Legion came out strut, wearing nothing but a buck and a bow. Whoa, whoa.
Lisa says, LOL, love it. Judy Montgomery says he sounded like he wanted to sell tonic, LOL. That's the beginning to Little Egypt. I'm used to singing too. Deanna says that was a song I've never heard before.
You never heard of Little Egypt?
By the Coasters, isn't it?
Pretty sure.
Christine says, good morning. I'm from southeastern Wisconsin. Be safe out there, and God bless you both and family.
Bless you.
Good morning, sweetheart. Lena says, Mr. G, that reminded me of a carnival worker. Rosie says, buy a bottle of mineral oil and wipe it over the eggshell and store it in your refrigerator, and it is supposed to be good for a year.
Actually, Elvis remade it.
Oh, yeah? I didn't know that. Just don't forget to wash it off before cracking the egg.
What was that Elvis movie where he played a carny?
Oh, I don't remember. I could see one of the scenes, but I don't remember.
I liked it better by the Coasters, though.
Audrey says egg freeze tip. If they are for frying, put a pinch of salt on them. If you are going to use them for baking, put a pinch of sugar on them. Lisa says Mr. G, snake oil salesman of the year. LOL. Joyce Burns says good morning from Kentucky. Good morning, Joyce. Now I want to hear that song.
Walmart.
I see that. That's the kind you need on the hood of your truck.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you a belt with a set of Longhorns on it and give you something to hold on to. Yeah. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
They didn't get to see the visual. Play rodeo up in here.
Ingrid says hi from Germany. Hey Ingrid.
How you doing, Ingrid? I used to date a girl from Germany. Her name was Gutentag.
Funny. As I say, Squishy says, that's so funny.
I so funny.
Patricia says, where are you at? My sister lives in Idlewild, Texas.
We're in Dalhart.
Sweet says, giddy up. Bobby Rogers says, says, I guess Mr. G is looking pretty this morning, but Mrs. G is beautiful all the time. Well, thank you. Rhonda says, hi from Golden, Illinois. Safe travels to you.
How you
Thank
doing?
you, sweetheart. Beth says, where a seal and mill comes in handy. Ice cube, freeze them, sew each one, fry up ones to make breakfast sandwiches, put together and seal. Barbara says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G, and Mooch and TT. Where are you heading to today?
Lincoln,
Safe travels
Nebraska.
on your journey. Katina says, I don't eat much eggs anymore, but I see more eggs in a year than my lifetime. Over 50,000 eggs in one day.
Oh, Lordy.
Handling up to 10,000 eggs in one day. All those eggs will feed a small army. Those posts look like they're leaning. That one is really leaning. Lisa says, really now? LOL. Salvatore says, I would like to send prayers out for Mima. She had a slip and fall at our local Walmart. Actually, prayers are for the little boy Jimmy she landed on. He is flatter than a pancake for now.
I was waiting for something. Poor little Jimmy. Little Jimmy's shorter than he used to be.
Oh, Lisa says, OMG, spell check. Can't even do easy now. LMAO.
Easy now.
Dorcas says, hello, hello, hello from Florida. Hey,
How you doing?
hun. Frank said, we buy all our eggs, most of our meat, and vegetables from local farmers. No chemicals, better quality, and better prices.
Right, good.
G Drugs.
Well, Frank,
Farm to table.
some of us can't afford local farmers. I'm just kidding.
Like, what are you talking
I don't know.
about?
I'm just giving Frank a hard time. It didn't come out right.
No. Like, we have Teddy for milk. I'm sure we can get eggs from a local farmer. And same with, like, meat.
But have you seen the price of beef?
No,
The
not
local
really.
farmers, what they like to do is they like say, oh, well, it's organic. They put that word organic. As soon as they put the word organic or grass fed, the price jumps up threefold.
When have you seen an organic farmer in Iowa?
There is no meat farmers in Iowa. They're all dairy farmers.
Oh, it's all dairy?
Yeah.
Okay, well then there you go. Barbara Rogers says, nothing better than sitting by the fire, drinking coffee, and watching the G's. Penny Carpenter Clark says, beautiful sky. Beth says, got that right, Frank G. Trucks, lots of times cheaper, too. Tim C says, that means he wants a raise, Frank, LOL. Frank says, I buy half the cow at a time, split it with Ricky. There you go.
There you go.
Stephanie Neighbor says, good morning, G's and G family from Texas. Dawn's Girl Hansen says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. G. Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Idaho Nancy said, good morning, my beautiful G's. Well, good morning, sweetheart.
Don't laugh.
Huh?
Don't laugh.
Don't laugh. Look
Yeah.
at that dust storm.
You said Idaho Nancy, and I was like, be nice, honey.
Oh, I didn't even think.
Oh, sorry, Nancy. I had to say it.
You are so rotten, because that's not even what came to mind.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Joseph says, hope you have a safe
My
drive today.
apologies.
I'm off to take a 4-hour nap. I work midnights this week. Keep the shiny side up. You enjoy your nap, sweetheart. Nancy says, no problem, G.
We just lost another caller.
That dust is seriously picking up over there. Katina
That's
says,
Mrs. G's way to say change subjects. Look at the dust.
Katina
They
says,
can't see your face.
oh, I like the cure bowl. Y'all are right. It doesn't have the oil base type feeling after putting it on.
Well, what'd you expect,
Oh, it does
sweetheart?
not.
You think I'd lie to you? I'm telling you, that stuff is great.
Deb says, good morning, G's and G-Force family. Good morning, Deb. Nancy says, I'm not going anywhere, G. Roy Strong says, green-fed beef. Our dairy cattle is organic.
Yeah, well, what's the price do?
Sarah Davis says, hi from Princeton, Illinois. Bobby Rogers says, Mr. G is full of it today and keeps us laughing. He is full of it every day.
I'd like to find that regular beef farmer that just lets the cow out in the pasture and buy from him because it seems to go down a little bit in price.
Charlotte says, look at the dust. Look at the cow over there. Isn't that a pretty electric pole? LOL.
Yeah, I know. Don't get me wrong, the beef, the taste of the beef, there's a big difference with what you feed the cattle.
Debbie says, we are supposed to have wind weather in New Mexico. Wind gets crazy here often. Laura said, Mrs. G, do you ever have any issues with going on the road? Bored, lonesome, tired of it? I wouldn't do without a shower every day. Or I
How are
didn't
you
do
going to
without
get
a
lonesome?
shower
How
every
is
day.
anybody going to be lonesome with me?
Penny Carpenter Clark says, when my in-laws raised beef, they said it wasn't cheap. It was about good meat. David said, I was in the old Wilson store yesterday. Your picture is still hanging high on the wall.
Oh, right on. I didn't know it was up there.
Didn't know. The Stone Cold says, what's your 20 driver?
Bellhart, Texas.
Brenda said, gee, we paid $3.86 a pound plus cut and wrap.
Really?
Comes out to $4.40-ish a pound. Grass-fed,
Where'd you get that at?
grass-fed and finished. They raise their own feed to keep it clean.
Wow. Yeah, let me know where you get that at.
Tim C says, very windy here today. Nancy's laughing. Scott says, my beef is always organic after it passes through me. LMAO. Salvatore says, little Jimmy doesn't take up as much room in the truck right now. We are trying to raise enough money to buy him a breed of Afghanistan goat for $5 or $10. If you could, these goats have a real big butt. Pam says, yay, got fresh coffee ready to go. Hello, families. I like back roads. Get to see more. Joseph says, one more comment. I'll have to watch later. It's Sunday, and G keeps getting Mrs. G to blush. LOL. Charlotte says, if someone is full of bull, does the curable fix it? LOL.
Basically, she's saying if she don't reel it in, I'm going.
Amanda says, there's a lot of beef farms down in the South Alabama. I just got half a cow. Charlene says, restaurant I used to work in bought fresh hamburger. It was so good.
So they didn't tell me where they're getting that $4 a pound stuff out, did it?
No, not yet. Ace says, what it was since I've been trying other things for my psoriasis and my mind was stuck on the oily film.
I didn't understand.
Ace was saying that she likes the curable.
Oh, yeah. I was still thinking of beef. Big old thick steak sounds pretty darn good.
brother-in-law every year. Nothing better. Debbie says, I get my beef right from the ranchers, and it's the best and a bit cheaper too. She says, my nephew raises cows and our grass-fed. Sow's meat isn't cheap though. Laura says, interesting. Yesterday I bought chicken thighs. The price was the same. What on earth? Debbie says, I have a couple restaurants in Santa Fe that serves only locally raised food. It's the best to eat.
I do like locally raised restaurants that they serve local.
Brenda says, local farmer, 4E Farms, Spokane, Washington area.
Oh, that's too far for me to grab.
Yeah. Salvatore says, any good beef farms near Enterprise, Alabama. I get pecans from there.
Guess I didn't call some of the meat packers around.
Oh, my foot.
Pricing.
This says, people pay more for kosher stuff also. Best part of the rabbit comes blessed. Or the best part is the rabbit comes blesses whatever the product is, and that it's once a month that it worked a bakery. He come in, bless the ovens, charge grand, and leave.
Yeah. And that's right.
Penny Carpenter Clark says, you're making me want a steak. And says, my neighbor that sells the cows here just dropped off a couple pounds of ground beef from their cows. That's awesome. Salvatore says, kosher or Islam version of kosher too. Store in bulk.
Yeah, we sold ours.
We need to get another one.
We had a chest freezer and a upright
Stand up, yeah.
upright freezer. Which we still have the upright. But to be honest with you, it'd just be you nowadays.
Yeah, true. The little freezer and the freezer that we have will work. Katina says, I'll be back. Time to take the fur babies out. All right, sweetheart.
Now, if we were home every night and cooking every night, it'd be a different story, but we're just not home enough to justify the cost. And it's sitting in there, you can wind up getting freezer burn.
Mama Bear Sally says, I buy everything in bulk at a restaurant outlet store near me.
All right, on.
Even though I live alone, it saves me tons.
About the 710, I talked to somebody on there.
That's just saying you're home every night, though. I mean, so it would make sense.
You'd rotate your
We're
stuff.
just not home enough.
Tim C says, the only problem with the chest freezer is forget to take stuff out.
Well, what happens in the chest freezer is you end up buying more stuff, and then you put it on top, and then the older
You
stuff.
don't rotate it.
Yeah. Is that what he was saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Debbie says, between beef and eggs, it's expensive to eat these days. Luckily, my chiropractor shares her fresh eggs with me.
Oh, awesome.
Penny Carpenter Clark says, do you like to make extra food to freeze or can so when you get home you don't have to cook every meal?
That's just the way I cook. It's not. There's no rhyme or reason for it. When I cook for an army. So where if I'm cooking and you show up, you're gonna get fed. And if there's leftovers, we'll freeze it. It's not because I don't want to cook later. It's just that's how I cook.
Tim C says that's exactly what I do, G. Lisa says, yeah, it's only Sweet and me and our youngest here, so a little one is perfect. And says local eggs $3, Walmart $5.58. Will says just put our first Wagyu cross steer in our freezer.
Oh, nice.
Split it with our neighbor for cutting and wrapping it. Definitely some good eats. Save a pile of money raising own beef, eggs, pork, and even some wild venison.
Yeah.
Mama Bear Sally says, I have an upright freezer and a sealer. I use it. Saves me tons of money. That's what Moody Cody
The problem we end up having is that it ends up going into a freezer bag and somebody forgets to label what it is. So now we're having mystery supper.
Okay, so somebody else can grab a marker and label it.
If
I put it away.
I automatically assumed it got labeled. Well, I cooked it.
I put it away and cleaned up the mess.
And I cooked it. So part of putting it away is labeling it.
No, putting it away is putting it in the baggie and letting it cool before I put it into the freezer or the refrigerator.
So you were the last one to touch it before it goes in the freezer.
Oh my goodness. You can write on there too. You're not broken.
I cooked it.
Scott says
I'll tell you what, we'll
18
trade
pack
places, okay?
At $7.53 at my Walmart in South Carolina.
You want to start cooking? You want me to start cleaning?
No, I'll do both.
Oh, really? All right, you heard that, children. Mom's making the chili bird this year.
No, I didn't say that.
You've seen me do it enough. You can do it.
Penny Carpenter Clark says, who is somebody? I've never met them. LOL.
I've never seen them, but I tell you what, they keep messing everything up around the house.
Tim C says, LOL, I just put stuff in there. Figure I'll remember, but I usually don't. And I go, is this pork or chicken? LOL. Kayla says, mystery meals are fun.
Somebody's been living with us for quite a few years, and they got a friend named Wasn't Me.
Mama Bear Sally says, LOL, that's funny. I have a marker on freezer door. Kathy K says, does little G like to cook? Yes, he does.
He does.
Jordan says, bad weather coming in here. Cloudy and black. Roy Strong says, you have a great day. Catch up with you later. All right, sweetheart. Brenda says, we run 3 freezers. One for beef, one for vegetables, fruit, and other meats, and fish.
Oh, wow.
That's why I got the freeze dryer to loosen a freezer. Maybe. Last one is hubby bear bait freezer. Gotcha. Julie says, haha, I'm the same way. LOL. With 6 of us, and now only 3, and she will be going off to college soon. I don't know how to cook for just 2 people, LMAO.
Yeah. You start throwing those bags in there and not label them, and then next thing you know, it's like, hey, what's for supper? I don't know whatever's in this bag right here.
Lisa says, raise the kids on mystery meals. Could be chili or sketty sauce.
Tell me what it tastes like. That's what we're having.
Kenny says, why are we on a 2-lane road? Change your pace. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, maybe he will get carrot cake this time. Ooh, carrot cake sounds good.
Miss G makes a killer carrot cake.
I do. And Bub knows how to make it too. Beth says, Walmart prices on tons of things crazy. Mama Bear Sally says, when can not me be claimed on taxes? Dr. Pepper Drinker says, where are we at now?
Well, believe me, the IRS already let me know that.
Stratford, Texas. Salvatore says, Family Circus newspaper cartoon. Kids had a friend named Wasn't Me /Nobody. Cindy Chastain says, you two remind me of my husband and I when it comes to cooking and the cleanup. Laura says, hello, y'all. From South Carolina. Where are we? I think I answered that. Pam says, I don't have too many leftovers. Enjoy my peanut butter toast. too much. Prayers for all and safe travels. Going to YouTube. Mr. G has enough to read. Love you guys. Love you too, sweetheart. Charlotte says there are a lot of semi trucks that travel that road actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we have Laylee in the house. She said I could probably make it.
All right, then you can make it, baby. I'll sit back and watch you.
Lisa said, LOL, yep. Need nachos or pasta?
And I hear it right now. Dual saying, "Shut up." You can make the Alfredo for Dual also.
Charlotte says, sounds like me. If you take something out of the freezer that I did mystery meal.
Sounds to me like I don't have to cook when I go home.
This says M's department stores opening back up soon. Competition for Walmart and better stuff far as I'm concerned.
I'm all for it.
Brenda says, shovel my way to the shop, drug out some ribs, firing up the smoker and rubbing on the G-spot.
There you go. I'm going to do some ribs when we get home.
And says,
Or you want to do those too?
Danica says, hi, Mr. and Mrs. G, and sends her love. Hey, Danica.
How you doing, sweetheart? You want to do the ribs when we get home?
No, smarty pants. Mama Bear Sally said, can we claim our dogs yet? They're getting as expensive as our kids.
That ain't no lie.
Laylee says, carrot cake. Katina says, I'm back. Did I hear something
she's
about
talking
carrot
about
cake?
carrot cake.
Don't like carrot cake.
Lately was talking about carrot cake. She wasn't talking about the chili.
Okay, because she made another comment real quick. She said, no, I can only probably make carrot cake, LOL. She tried to dodge that bullet real quick.
Not too late.
Tammy says, Carolina in the house, safe travels. Thank you.
My kids like it when I cook.
They do. They love it. Lawrence and Pamela says, bought the pans your sister had. They are really nice. I also ordered your G-spot and curable.
Aren't those?
Awesome.
Those are actually really nice pans, and I was just thinking about that a little bit ago.
You need to order a 7.
I think I know. That's a good looking Dodge. You see that?
No.
Sorry, a squirrel.
I'm telling you to order pans and you're looking at a truck.
It was four-wheel drive Dodge. It was about a 66.
Was it?
67.
Oh. Beth says, Mrs. G.
Mint green.
Oh, I
With
bet
white
that was
top.
pretty. Beth says, Mrs. G asked Leigh if I got in my order before it ran out of curable. Said 4 left. I ordered 2. Leigh?
Sweetheart, even if it did come after, I know Curable's on back order. Van mailed out the next order. He mailed it out on Friday, so we should probably have the next order by the time the post office opens.
Yeah. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, hey, G, can you remind me of, whoops, I rolled, me of what the website is, please?
That'd be truckergspot.com. Oh, .com! I messed it up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. And if you didn't hear that, it is truckergspot.com.
No, it's truckergspot.com.
It's truckergspot.com.
I like the way I said it better.
Tammy says, I love your pin. Kama says, those pans are great. Removable handle, don't take up much room in the cupboard. Those ones aren't removable handle, hun. The ones that Sheila had. Bless you.
And I don't know if I'd like the removable handle one, because I'd wind up losing the handle.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Thanks, Tim, for dropping the link.
Thank you.
Salvatore says, could you stop and pick me up, TMC? We could stop and get some cervezas. Dr. Harris says, that's wonderful. Bless you.
Lord have mercy. Thank you. El Cabano there.
I got lost.
You're lost. We're just driving from Texas.
Beth says, okay, thank you. Lisa says, love the white version of those pans.
The white ones are nice.
Scott says, cooking for one is a beat. Cook once, eat it 3 times or 2, and give dogs what I'm sick of eating. Beth says, need bigger containers for us women. Whole body cream, it's going to go fast. It works great.
It don't take much.
It really doesn't take much. Charlene says, bless you. There was a TikTok with the removable handle pans.
Yeah, they do have the removable ones. I'm just afraid that I would lose the handles.
Charlotte says, I forgot the name of them pans. God bless you, Jesus.
Karote.
Sweet says, bless you.
And I don't know if I said it right or not. Thank you, guys.
Brenda's laughing. Mama Bear Sally says, what's the name of the pans? I'm looking into new pans. It is spelled C-A-R-O-T-E.
Heck, maybe I need to get an affiliate link.
And he said, roll on, geez.
Yeah, if you guys order the pens, you guys write to Karote and tell them, hey, they need to reach out to Trucker G. Maybe they'll send me some free ones. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not.
You're so done. Penny Carpenter Clark says, every family is making soup for tonight at my sister's.
I like
There
soup.
will be 4 or 5 different kinds. Also having a hot dog bar. My daughter is making zuppa toscana. Yum.
I was actually just thinking about some Sola.
Everyone says, hello, G. Just got home from church and had to check in. Looks like you're in the Panhandle. Have you had any more unexpected road stops lately?
Don't jinx me. Just this morning. And yes, we're in the Panhandle.
Salvatore says, Dr. Pepper, possum and taters. Tim C says, possum with G-spot.
Oh, Lordy. Hold on, I'm trying to answer, Frank. Oh, I'm going to turn my headset on.
And
What's that?
we'll keep your son in our prayers.
What's that? Okay. Yep.
Thank you, JJ. Ed, I think we're going to be stopping in Dodge, Kansas tonight.
How many miles is that? That's pretty damn good.
Oh, Tim, it sounds like you shared it to your desktop is what happened. Because G has, what you call it, the website like that on his home screen. Oh, it's super dusty. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's pretty damn good. Sounds a hell of a deal. That's what I was just wondering. Yeah, the 1 a week would be, the 2 a week would be a problem. So it's the other, every third week taking off or going to the truck shows,
Scott, I'd stop making your girlfriend mad.
yeah, that's nice, isn't it?
She can't cook rice.
Did you? supposed to be preloaded, so it should be dropping a hook on the pickup. I think it's already loaded. Waiting on me. But I'll give you a call as soon as we get the equipment set up. With it. All right, brother. Yeah, we will. All right, later, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Chris, I just shot
Oh,
you
wow.
an email because
wow.
for some reason Laylee's trying to print out your what you call it, your label
Oh,
for your
wow.
package so she can send your order out, and it's telling her it's an incorrect address. So if you just do me a favor and email me back your address so that we make sure we have it correct. I just sent you an email, hun.
No, yeah. Oh, wow. All right, brother. Appreciate you calling. All right, later, bud. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Me and Frank get to talking. Heck, we can talk forever.
And GeForce, do me a favor, when you guys place an order, please double check that all your information is correct. Your email, your phone number, and your address. Because we just had it happen again where Laylee's trying to fill orders and she has one come up with, it keeps telling her that there's no such address. So there has to be some type of typo or something in there.
Just double check.
Just double check, yeah.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Tina says, bless me. Gee, thanks, Trucker G, for sharing the sneezes with me.
I'm all good now.
G said, wow, dust storm. I know, look at it. Yucky. Harvey Rogers says, gonna go do some stuff. Be safe traveling. And God bless you. God bless you,
Bless
G.
you.
Dr. Pepper Jr. says, Trucker G wanted to say thanks for the video you guys did at 2:10 a.m. this morning. It helped because I was having a hard hour. Also, I sent you a picture I saw on the net and it reminded me of you.
All right on.
We seen that screenshot you sent us the other day and that came out pretty. Thank you, Chris. mail. My order was shipped out on Wednesday, so I'm hoping it's here by Tuesday or Wednesday this week, since Monday is a holiday. John Diller says, from one panhandle to another. Amber Rose says, think I will make more shrimp tonight with the scrumptious G-Spot seasoning.
Nice. And yeah, that order should be there. I'd have to do the tracking on it, but I wouldn't see why not.
Katina says, dang it, I stuck the curable in my nose, was trying to smell it, but instead of smelling it, I shoved it in my knuckles.
Well, your nose is going to be nice and moist.
Marlene says, good
There
afternoon.
ain't no smell.
Dr. Pepper Trigger says, hey G, I want to hear you sing the Oklahoma song.
I don't know it.
Zachariah says, how long will it be until your next road trip?
Maybe next road trip.
I don't know.
Always on the road, Zachariah.
Ace says, don't forget to pull your phone up. Oh. I thought it was down, but it's not. Scott says, some of this is why I left New Jersey. Oh, I think that's a conversation between him and Tim.
Oh,
Jordan says, careful during the dust storms.
yeah, it's just a little bit of dust. It ain't nothing. We're going to Dodge City. Probably park over at the Flying J, but I don't know what the heck we're gonna eat there.
We have tamales.
There you go. That's what we're eating.
We're having tamales. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got salsa in there?
Yeah, we do.
Cool. Yeah, we're good to go.
A bumpy one. Thank you, Chris. I sent that address to Laylee. Marlene says, that is some ugly country. Ace says, hang tight, both men plug.
Frank said Gerald needs help looking for a car to let him know.
Okay, because he's wanting something little.
He's got the car lot there.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Scott says, wow, looks like California smog, lol. I'm excited. We're having tamales for supper. Zachariah says, okay, sir. Oh, okay, sir. You are a hard worker, sir. If Trump ever gets back to the District of Columbia, where he should be, I will send him constant message to make sure he gives you a medal of acknowledgement.
Oh, I don't need no acknowledgement.
Audrey says those dust storms are hard on the paint job for sure. Oh yeah.
No, man, we ain't taking shit. Hey, go ahead.
Arlene says today is my 35th year anniversary today. Well, happy anniversary,
Happy
sweetheart.
anniversary.
Zachariah says, after all, without the trucker industry, we would be in the dark and have a very hard time as a society with no supplies.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, Trucker G, do you by chance have have any magnets left like the one you have on fridge of original G magnet.
No, we don't have no just the truck G-Magnets left.
Nabo says,
We
don't
have
go.
the G-Spot seasoning ones left, not
Yeah.
just the logo left.
Nabo says, don't go anywhere near Interstate 80 through Nevada.
Not planning on it.
No. I'd rather deal with this little dust storm. Scott says, wow, Mrs. G, we're on the same page. I'm having chimichangas for dinner.
He said chimichangas. Or you said chimichangas.
I said chimichangas. Chimichangas. I like chimichangas. They're good. And fried tamales are good too.
Yeah.
Well, G was wondering, because we're going to be stopping to Dodge, what we were going to eat for supper. And I remember
Sheila.
my lovely sister gave us a freezer bag full of tamales, homemade tamales she made. So I'm pretty excited. She just asked us the other day too. She goes, have you eaten any of the tamales? I was like, no, I keep forgetting we have them. Kim C says, we are having ribs with Brenda. Eric says, Pam and my son, Brody, wants to move to the Texas Panhandle. Why?
Yeah.
Sweet says, food is good, LOL. Yes, it is. And I'm starving. How much longer we got?
132 miles.
Listen, 132 miles till tamale time. Kadena says, I'm having roast beef stew tonight. We'll be using the G-Spot.
Awesome.
Right on. Zachariah says, since you are on your way back, how many hours do you still have to travel to get back home? A lot.
Yeah, we still got another load we're taking.
We've got this load to drop off, another load to pick up and drop off, and then the time from dropping that one off back to the house. It's a lot of hours. Christy says, I'm thinking sweet and sour chicken, rice, fried cabbage dinner.
There you go.
That sounds good too. Cabbage, bacon, green beans, onions, and garlic. Throw some kielbasa in there. Yeah, buddy.
Who makes that for you?
This sweet bearded man with his bright flannel on, who was flashing tractors this morning.
Don't know the guy.
You don't know the guy. Scott says, LOL, another 70 hours. Zachariah says, incredible. Chrissy said, and bacon. Yep, can't forget the bacon. Scott Rollins says, we made an amazing fire roasted salsa verde.
It's also real good.
Sounds yummy. Kathy K says, are you picking up tomorrow as well as dropping off?
Yes.
That's the plan. Marion says that vehicle is moving on. I keep forgetting tomorrow's Monday.
All day.
Yeah. Tim C says, I don't think there's anything bacon doesn't go Donuts in Springfield, Missouri. They have a maple bacon donut, which is amazing. Scott says bacon, cheese, hot sauce. I'll go with any food. Lisa says
Mrs. G don't like to be crazy.
Lisa says sounds good.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Does he hire out? LOL, kidding, maybe. Depends on how much you're offering.
Yeah, enough money I put out. $20.
Tim C says, I've had bacon like that at the fairs. See, that was the first time I've ever had bacon like that, and it was so yummy. It left a lasting impression on me. Katina says, off the road again. Just can't wait to get off the road again. Just about another 100 miles. It will roll by fast. Then the G's will get some homemade food. Heck yeah. Oh, Scott says, wait, what is candied bacon? I'm missing out on that. It is yummy goodness is what it is. You are going to have to try it. Now I want a Hertz donut. A maple bacon donut. Donna says, I use cream of bacon soup in my whatever soup, but it's hard to find.
Bacon.
Yeah. G does, what do you call it? Instead of doing sausage gravy over biscuits, he does bacon gravy over biscuits.
I do both.
I know, but because that one time we were out of sausage, so you made your own bacon gravy.
Sometimes you gotta improvise.
Ah, it was good. Sweet says all day long. Michelle Brandon says chocolate covered bacon is awesome too. Lisa's laughing. Tim C says you are Scott. It's good. Chrissy just said she knows how to do that. What gets better than that? Brenda says, oh Scott, maple candy bacon is amazing. Google it and make some. You won't be sorry. Scott says, how do you make it? Michelle Brandon says, Google it. Zachariah says, I feel guilty for asking, sir, but curiosity gets the better of me. If you don't mind me asking, have you ever been on the road and you witnessed a high-speed chase with law enforcement?
Just happened recently.
Like what, last month?
A few weeks ago.
It's been more than a few weeks
Yeah,
ago. It was
maybe.
before we came home for Christmas.
Doesn't seem that long ago.
Katina says, never heard of candy bacon. Only bacon I want is Kevin Bacon. Michelle Brandon says, nope, it's googly. Scott says, oh crap, thanks y'all. Gotta try to make. Some asparagus with bacon on it. Sweet says, I remember that chase. Day.
Trying to read what's on the back of that truck.
I don't know.
LGBT.
Ah.
Says, Liberty, guns, beer, and Trump.
Oh, okay. Brenda says, 112 in chat, 11 likes. Go smash that like button. Thank you, Brenda. Zachariah says, never a dull moment. As they say, crime does not take a vacation, unfortunately.
I don't know what I was thinking.
What were you going to turn?
No, I shifted.
Oh. I feel like we're near Friona.
Or not.
I know, but it seems the same.
No, we're close. Let's back around down. Come on.
John says, good
Look at the
one.
dog's ears.
It is blown in the wind. Cindy Chastain says, I approve that bumper sticker. Jennifer Duck says, did you see that sign? It said 412. That's the highway I live off of.
Oh, right on. I don't see you, Jennifer Doug.
Zachariah says, Liberty, guns, beer, and Trump. I'll have to remember that, LOL. Oh, excuse me. Banditos. Banditos. All right, let's talk about. Every time I hear Maple is being put on something, I'm thinking that the person's thinking about me being on their food and Maples.
Leo.
birds as pets. Have birds ever accidentally rammed into your truck? Sometimes birds get careless, unfortunately.
Happens quite a bit.
You say a hooker up ahead. It's the name of a town.
Hooker, Oklahoma.
Jerry Beeman said, hello, how are you two doing? Just checking on you guys. Where are you? Have you had anything to eat? Food, not snacks. Looks like, excuse me, looks like it's cold there. Be safe. Hugs to you both.
No, Sherry, we haven't eaten yet.
And we are in Diamond, Oklahoma.
You want it out there so bad, we'll run.
Run. Sherry says, can you leave the dust storm there? LOL. Sherry Beeman says, are you going to be stopping soon? As soon as we get to Dodge. Sakurai said, poor birdies. They need to fly more carefully.
Little birds ain't too bad. It's when you hit a turkey is when the damage happens.
That turkey had it out for you.
Yeah.
Damn turkey. That turkey was very costly. And we didn't even get to eat it.
Cost me $700. There wasn't nothing left of it.
No, I'm sure it got like obliterated after it took your mirror out.
Yeah, it wound up all over the side of the trailer and everything.
Sweet says, or deer. Yeah. Zacharias says, gobble gobble, sir. Gobble gobble. LOL. Laura, we're stopping in Dodge, Kansas, huh?
This is planned.
JJ says, I have an idea. While you're in the truck, leave the streaming phone plugged in so you don't lose the battery life. Well, I've only got one charger up here, and sometimes G needs it for his phone, so we just kind of alternate. And then sometimes I just forget, JJ. But thank you for reminding me. says, I heard you say Dodge, but I thought you were just saying when you get to Dodge. Haha. No, we're actually stopping in Dodge, Kansas. Scott says, I had a turkey at 85 miles per hour, dang racing in 79. It got stuck in the windshield and I crashed into a swamp.
Yeah.
Royally messed up my car. Dang. Scott. Katina says, I have a dual charger where you can charge 2 phones at one time. Just plug in the cigarette outlet. We do too. One's my charger, one's the charger for the Android. JJ. Thank you. Scott says, yeah, I've had a crazy life. Don't know how I lived this long. James says, Mr. and Mrs. G, it was a cold, rainy, dark night when my friends and my wife and I met in Old Washington, Ohio, on your first trip across the country. Next day, you were in Hagerstown. Been with you since.
Thank you.
Zachariah says, sir, have you ever seen little kids in other vehicles ever make signs that they want you to honk your horn?
Quite a bit.
It makes a cool sound. Dr. Pepper Drinker said, question. What's your question, hon? Tim says, answer. Forklift Freddy says, good morning / afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. G. Hope you have a great day and get home soon. I'm back in hospital. We'll be having bypass surgery Monday morning. Hope to see you guys in a few days. We'll be praying for you, Freddie.
I got faith you'll see us in a few days, brother.
Yeah. John says, Sherry, prayers for a quick recovery.
Yes.
Have you tried Vicks on a cotton ball on your ear? Helps draw out the nasty, or candle your ears to pull out what's stuck. That candling works really well, Sherry Beeman.
Does it?
Remember you put those cones in my ear?
I read, I don't know. I read something different on it, so I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. Did it help?
It felt like it helped that day that you did it.
Then I guess it helped. I don't know. This guy don't keep a consistent speed.
Forklift Freddy said, thanks everyone for your prayers. Scott says, show pups, please. Turn her on for a second. They have their bed, but yeah, they want to lay right there. Silly puppies. Lone said, please everyone, do like I do. I'm always so anxious to read the chat and listen to the G's that I forget to hit the like button. LOL. Darno H.
Thank you.
John says flatbed's wiggling around some. Yeah, quite a bit. Scott asks, Mrs. G, you still smoke free? I am. Going strong. You're welcome, Scott. Zachariah says, sir, along with the endless innovations that are your YouTube channel, it would be awesome if you had like a trucking hybrid tour guide company so people could see the nation in different ways. Remember that one guy that wanted to do that?
Yeah.
Was he in Germany?
Yeah. I don't have enough room in my truck for that. Got the wife and 2 dogs.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, has anyone else had issues with comments? I wrote a sentence and it said I had a 101. I think there's an allotment for what you write and it's per letter. Lone says, congratulations, Mrs. G, on quitting smoking. Thank you. Lynn Moore says he's all over the lane. Yeah, he couldn't keep it in between the lines. James says he's leaving. Evelyn says, when we moved from New Mexico to Missouri in 1970, our Ford Fairlane was loaded down on the motor, and the motor burned up on it, and had to leave it in Dodge City. LOL.
Maybe we'll see it.
Melanie says, so proud of you, Mrs. G. Thank you.
Give it another drink, please.
I will.
Thank you.
Dr. Pepper Drinker, I think it's like across the board they give you 100 per comment, 100 letters per comment. Even when I type in the title, like for YouTube, it gives me an allotment of letters I can use. If I use over that, it won't show it.
And it's hard to read the book anyway. Welcome to Hooker. Enjoy your stay.
Oh, we're in Hooker.
Make sure you clean up before leaving.
Ew.
What?
You said make sure you clean up before leaving. Cochino. Oh, thank you for moving your foot there, Moochie. Scott says, wow, look at the dust built up on the hood.
Is it bad?
It's gross. You can see the thick layer. JJ says 200 letters on YouTube. Oh, no. No, TT Marie. Lynn Moore says, maybe the truck was dancing, LOL. June said, geez, have a great day. Got to make breakfast for the old man, LOL. Then get the garage cleaned so I can get ready to do a yard sale.
Get her done.
Heck yeah. Trina says, it just popped on. What state are you in? It's not too scenic.
We're in Hooker, Oklahoma. Get your Hooker t-shirts here.
Evelyn says, and I'm very proud of you, Mrs. G. I'm 69 years old and still smoking my Marlboros like an idiot. It's a bad habit. It's a very bad habit.
So's women, but it hadn't stopped me yet.
Zachariah says, have you ever been to the Alamo, sir? I have always wanted to go.
Passed by there a million times, never been there. We were going to go when Gerald was in BMT and he wasn't allowed to go.
He was out of the perimeter, so we couldn't take him. John says, YouTube gives me a limit of 200 characters. Ask me how I know. I'm sure you're going to tell us, John. Oregon Pitbull says, good morning, G's, safe travels.
Thank you.
Hooker and bend over. Dr. Pepper Jr. says the stupid thing about it, I was going to say something about cheese to Sherry, and it said I had 10, and I had only said I had cheese.
I don't know.
I don't know, sweetie.
No idea. I have no control over that.
Lone says, Hooker, Oklahoma sounds like a good... Oh, they retracted it. Apparently Tim read it because he's laughing. Childhood state, left there in 74. Kimmy says, Mrs. G, I'm so proud of you. That is a hard thing to quit.
Pretty sure it was Hooker, Oklahoma tequila. Ain't gonna get rid of that.
Ew. Katina says, if I do say it now, I might miss saying it later. Y'all have a wonderful evening and enjoy y'all's night. Well, thank you, sweetheart. Bobby Rogers says, back for a little while. Jennifer Duck says, I've been there to the Alamo. And Paul and I went there.
Was you visiting the Alamo or were you in the Alamo? I'm sorry, it's weird. I had to say it.
Zachariah says, Hooker, Oklahoma, LOL. I think they just talked about the funniest city names in U.S. on Tucker Carlson. They mentioned Hooker by name. Dr. Pepper Jr. says, looks like you're driving towards the dust storm.
Yeah. We were driving away from it. You wouldn't see it, sweetheart. I'm just playing. Guys, I'm just full of it today.
You're always full of it. Scott says, Team C, it's the center of town where Uranus and from under cheese meet. LMAO. Ace says, the Hooker movie Trip and Skip showing mannequin. Zachariah says, have you ever had food so spicy that you regretted it soon afterwards?
Oh, yeah.
For obvious reasons. He said, I have. Bobby Rogers says, I quit smoking and my kids went and bought me some, said that I needed them. Steven says, good. How long would you say sitting in the road today? How's your day going?
Go good.
Ken says, worm is in the house.
What's going on?
Yours and mine, but it's still cold here. I'm thawing the ice out and hoping my heat will work. I hope your heat
I hope you get it
works
going.
too.
Hades been quiet today, hasn't it?
Yes. I think Nick's is over though.
Yeah, she is.
Spending time with the green picnic.
No. I'm talking to TT.
Oh,
She's still watching you.
oh, he makes her cheese.
I don't like that.
Nebraska. Bless you.
Lordy.
Bless
Thank you.
John says, in our slide down the banister of life, you know the thing. JJ Juber says Devin Wilcock Devin Willock from the Georgia Bulldogs was killed in a car crash.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Trina says, can you imagine those big black mountains of dirt moving across the horizon for days on end?
It happened during the Dust Bowl, didn't it?
Robin asks, after Nebraska, home? God bless you, Mr. Gene.
No, we got one more load after that. We're going to be heading to Tennessee and then home.
Tim says, 2 days in a row you've been sneezing like that. Like crazy, Gene. It's all the dust and everything.
I think I'm
here.
allergic to Mrs. G.
Tumbleweed, you just ran it over. Zacharias asks, how long have you been driving trucks, sir? What did you do before, if you don't mind me asking?
Over 30 years, 32 years. Started off as a laborer. Decided I didn't like the shovel, so I learned how to drive a truck. Learned how to run equipment. Next thing you know, I'm a truck driver. Used to be a foreman for a gas pipeline company.
Marion said, bless you, Mr. G.
Thank you.
Jackie says, bless you. Denise says, I just said bless you out loud. You probably did hear that.
Look at the drive function. You think they would have had a better approach than that?
Right? Jennifer Duck says, did I hear you say Tennessee?
Now it's getting big.
Yes, Jennifer Duck, Tennessee. Bobby Rogers says, are you allergic to them other three women that's in there?
No, I'm pretty sure it's Mrs. G.
Katina says, those tumbleweeds won't make a mess like the turkey or a deer would. At least it wasn't a hog.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Scott says, one more load, LOL. That's what the hooked say, rolling on the floor laughing. Robin says, I'm sure that you'll be very happy to get home so Mr. and Mrs. G can soak in the beautiful tub. Love.
Yeah, I could use that soap in the tub.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, didn't you work in cement as well?
Yeah, did some cement.
Scott says, hooker. Zacharias says, understood, sir. You are very dedicated, strong work ethic, spanning 3 decades.
Did some roofing.
You are a superhuman, the real Superman.
Good looking old truck.
That is a cool truck. He did some glass work.
Yeah.
Bobby Rogers asks, is that fog or dust? It is dust. It is a dusty, dusty
Used to move
mess.
houses.
Yep, we moved houses.
I've been working since I was 14.
Visions by Anna says, hey, 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 what's going on?
I actually was working before that, but actually drawing a paycheck since I was 14. Steady paycheck, should I say.
Just rolling through the dust, Anna. Michelle Brandon says, wow, is it really that foggy? It's dust, huh? It's a dust storm. Tim says, just visiting Hooker, Anna. Zachariah says, wow, sir, incredible.
Tried to be a gigolo, but hey, couldn't make no one. Couldn't eat off of IOUs. Mrs. G never paid up.
I never paid
Still owe me.
up. I still owe you.
Yeah, you do. Don't worry, I've been keeping a tally.
Have you know?
Back.
Vision says, haha, okay, G, LOL. Tim C says, gee, that's because you got candy in the van and tacos. Worm says, grandkids make a bigger mess and their mom just leaves and goes home. I told her next time the toys will burn.
Oh, hell.
Trina says, it's kind of amazing anyone would choose to live where the Dust Bowl was. Yeah. Zechariah says, LOL. I don't know why, sir, but I picture you being 6'10", very tall guy.
No.
Am I accurate?
Nowhere close. What's it that I usually get when I meet somebody for the first time?
I thought you'd be taller.
I thought you'd be bigger than this. Oh, I hate that. Not a big man, just big personality. Am I wrong?
No. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, hope your vents were shut so you end up breathing this gunk. I think she meant so you don't end up breathing this gunk.
I think it's too late.
Sweet says, yeah, you won't see that debt paid. Wife owes me still.
Yeah, I get that quite a bit. I thought you'd be bigger than that. I guess my answer to that is, it takes a big dog to make a ton. What's that mean, honey?
Takes a big person to whoop me.
It takes a big man to whoop me. Just don't take them long.
John Diller says, it's not dusty there all the time. I've been through there 6 times and never saw it like this.
No, it's not.
Tim C says, we save our height for other things. Excuse me.
What do you say when you're hiding for, Tim?
Sugar Beeman says, G has the big hearts. Scott says, not touching my last comment, LOL. Hey, TT down. I didn't see your last comment.
Oh, Lordy. This is going to be a good slow down. I don't want it to blow us.
You say you don't want it to blow us.
Yeah.
Lone says, oh, I hope it doesn't sprinkle and turn all that dust on the hood to mud. Oh. Lisa says, sweet, I owe you diddly.
Ooh. I'm not getting involved in this one.
Michelle Brandon says, G's heart.
Lisa said, I'm not paying for a job incomplete. Maybe she didn't say that.
And Michelle Brandon said, G's heart makes him 7 foot tall. Marion says, are you usually home or on the road around Labor Day?
Probably usually on the road.
When's Labor Day? Is that the one that's in Maine?
I don't remember.
Or Oregon Pitbull says, gee, I have to admit, I thought you'd be taller when I met you. I just didn't want to be that person and say it. LOL.
It's all good. It's all good.
Sweet says, I know. I'm still waiting to collect wife. LOL. Tim C says, after dark.
I know Lisa
JJ
didn't touch
says-
that comment either.
JJ says September. Okay. Yeah, we're usually
On the road.
on the road.
Usually.
Katina says, a lot of truckers does have a big heart. They are the heart of this country too. Katina says, last weekend in May. Vision says, haha, September, Mary. Scott says, Mr. G, stop. Wingy? Mrs. G gave you her Kit Kat. I think he meant stop whining. John says, Toto, we're back in Kansas. Tim C says, it's the deep voice, G.
Is that what it is?
And then he said,
Hold on, let me look at it deeper. Is that what it is?
May is Memorial Day. Okay, Labor Day, September. And
I can't remember.
Memorial Day is May. Lisa says, shaking my head, LOL. Worm says, I heard that I wasn't what they expected as well. Weight-wise, I'm still at 145 like high school. But they laugh. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, at Trucker G, I have some Kit Kats in my freezer. I don't think that's what Scott was talking about, Dr. Pepper Drinker. That hurt. Taco truck. What's there?
How did I miss a taco truck?
Because it was white and kind of bland looking. It had a taco on it.
Did it have a taco? How do I miss something with a taco on it?
Tissy says, oh Lord. A says, thought Labor Day was in May. No, I think Labor Day is in September and Memorial Day is in May. I always get those two confused. I just know in May, usually towards the end of the month, the last weekend of the month, there's a holiday. Can't remember which one it is.
Well, here's Dorothy's house. Straight ahead. From the Wizard of Oz.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, let's talk about the truck you missed. LOL. Tom Hale says, hello everyone from Ohio. What are we talking about today? There's just no
The Wizard of Oz. Dorothy's house is just up here to the left.
Scott says, I'm the same weight as in high school. Times
I'm
2,
the only one talking
LMAO.
about that.
You are.
No place like home. There's no place like home.
Oregon Pitbull says, I always remember when Labor Day is. My son was born on Labor Day. LOL. Well, that's a good reminder. Jay just says, the other day I had a pair of football shoulder pads on.
Gerald's born a couple days before Christmas. I never forget Christmas.
Ooh, you gotta watch it. I gotta put my foot down. It hurts.
Thanks to Gerald.
Thanks to Gerald.
Yeah.
You never forget Christmas.
Yeah. His birthday reminds me, oh shoot, we got Christmas coming up.
Charlene says, Memorial Day starts the summer season. Labor Day ends it. Gotcha. Tim C says, what haven't we talked about? I know, right?
Super Pollo.
That's a Mexican food restaurant too.
Why wouldn't you have a chicken with a cape on there if you're going to call it Super Pollo?
Oh, I didn't even see what they have. Nothing?
Chicken wearing a red jacket.
Oh. I was looking for the bakeries.
The panaderia.
Yes. I finished all my piggies. They're gone. Trina says, wait, what? Dorothy's house was in Kansas?
Yeah.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Toto, I wish we were
Liberal
back in
Kansas.
Kansas.
Toto, you ain't in Kansas anymore.
Eric
Wait a
says,
minute, we are in Kansas.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. Dr. Pepper Drinker says, wait a minute, I thought we were in Oklahoma.
No,
We
we're in
done changed.
Kansas.
Scott says, find the wizard and maybe he can find Biden a brain, LMAO.
I'm looking for the Lollipop Guild.
Oh,
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. You laughed because you thought he said, we represent the Lollipop Kids. The Lollipop Kids.
yeah, I did. Meredith says, it's the first Monday in September. I'm going to be in Missouri that week. I was hoping to meet y'all.
Yeah, just don't know where we'll be.
Gene says, good afternoon, G. Safe travels. Have a good day. You too, sweetheart. Trina says, I thought you were in Oklahoma. I guess I missed the cross.
We was.
James says, did this town make the funny names list?
Oh, I doubt it. Liberal.
Liberal. Dorothy's house and gift shop down that road.
But down there. But there's a house.
Missed it.
There's my house right there.
I missed it.
Well, you missed it. You'll never see it again.
Sweet says, Toto, that travel agent sucks. Lone told Scott, the wizard went to Hooker, Oklahoma. Scott said Dorothy was hot. LOL.
Yeah, she was.
Dr. Pepper Drinker says, didn't really like that show, which is scared me when I was little.
How you not gonna like the Blizzard Balls? The witch got crushed.
Trina says, the Lollipop Guild. Jordan says, wait, you're in Kansas now? I only snoozed
Looks like
off
there's a
for
couple,
20 minutes.
Long noses right there in that back lot. Doesn't look like
Taco
there's
truck,
anything
you're
up
slipping.
here, but maybe
Taco
next to
trailer.
oversized that big
Okay,
T-Hack.
taco trailer. You got me there.
Lacheria. Lacheria Sinaloa.
You know, all the store dummies are gonna be up here.
Ooch, you're looking on the wrong side of the road, buddy. Scott says, oh, Lone Cuff, did he meet Hunter and Hooker? Eric says, what does Hooker and Liberal? They both do favors for money. Ace says, the witch melted too.
Yeah.
Jennifer said, wait a minute, I thought you were coming over to your house for the 4th of July. I know you don't have a whole lot of space for all four. Where are you going to put everybody? That's up to you guys.
Wherever we can get them. We got Lions Club across the road. We got land over there. We'll figure it out. How's that?
Lynn says, Mrs. G, you got your ruby slippers on? No, I got my rubber boots on.
I know that's stupid.
Jeffrey says, I like that movie.
I told you guys, I'm just showing up. I'm not doing any of the planning.
Kimmy says, those flying monkeys scared the poo-poo out of me. They're kind of sketchy.
Heck, we might just take over the whole town. How's that? They can't arrest us all. Especially when we only got one cop in town.
And she likes it. She'll come
And she
over.
likes us. Yeah, she'll probably join us.
She'll probably follow Warrior over to the house. Katina says, I have the movie. Now I'm going to watch it. Scott says, LOL, my ex-wife makes the witch look like an angel.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to leave that right there.
Yeah, the good witch, she looks good. I didn't know
Glenda?
why. I didn't know why the bad witches had to be ugly. I mean, I kind of like naughty girls myself. They made them ugly.
Kramer Drinker said, I didn't like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory either. The Munchkins.
Well, you're just not
The
American.
Munchkins scared me. You mean the
They're
Oompa
Oompa
Loompas?
Loompas. Oompa Loompa doopity doo.
Vision says, haha, can you see your one cop showing, oops, that rolled, arresting us all? She'll need a tractor and wagon to take us all in. Kayla Laura says, dang, went to the store and got my dinner going and my G's are still live. Whoa. Sweet says, I saw a couple flying monkeys back in the 70s.
Yeah, I bet you did too.
Sweet has a
Some more
good.
sunset didn't have nothing to do with that now, did it?
Jennifer says, when we used to come home were in the service, we would come home for the 4th of July in Parsons, Tennessee. We would have the best fireworks display. The cops to come in and wait until we are all done and then tell us we can't do our fireworks. That's nuts.
No, it was out of respect.
Oh.
They'd wait till they were done and then
Okay.
come tell them,
Then
hey, you're
they
not allowed
tell.
to you're not allowed to use fireworks. It was a respect thing.
Gotcha. I misunderstood that. Sherry says, when I
They were
was
doing their job.
but doing it after the fact.
Yeah.
Sherry says, when I was in high school, we did the Wizard of Oz play. I was a lighting director. It was fun. I'm far from being an artist, but I did color drawing of the tornado that Dorothy saw out the window. That's cool. Dorna says Dodge City, Kansas. Yep. Lynn Kramer says chitty bang bang. I haven't watched
How'd
that
that go?
movie
I haven't seen that forever. How did that go?
Eric says, first hooker, then liberal, what's next? Lobbyist? Scott says, I never liked that movie. Made me feel like I had a high fever. Scott McClure said, and pink elephants in the 70s. Sweet says, yeah, fly, my little friends. LOL. I don't remember how the song went.
Dick Van Dyke, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
I like the Sound of Music.
Not my thing.
Mary Poppins?
I remember Mary Poppins. But you didn't do no Sound of Music.
What was wrong with the Sound of Music?
I didn't like it.
You don't like musicals?
I'm not big on musicals.
Excuse me.
I think the only musical I really liked was Grease. That's because what's her face? Olivia Newton-John was hot.
Trina said the Sound of Music is good until the Nazi part. Lynn Kramer says Mary Poppins, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down.
Let medicine go down. Let medicine go down. Or supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
Scott says Iron Butterfly.
Iron
Indigata Devita. LOL.
Indigata Devita, baby. Don't you know that I love you? I thought it was in the Garden of Eden.
That's what it is. But no one thought that it said in
got a DeVita.
Yeah. Lone says, I'm with Mrs. G. I love the sound of music with Julie Andrews. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was all my kids' favorite. Robin says, so was John Travolta in that movie, Mr. G. Like he was looking at John Travolta. I was, he wasn't. Trina says, Les Miserables is my favorite musical. I never did watch that one.
I've never seen it either. I never watched the movie or the musical. Actually, I was in drama class when I was younger, and we did do a little bit to Les Miserables.
Did you?
But it's been so long ago, I don't remember. I remember getting in a fight in drama class. I ended up being suspended.
Jordan says, I loved Grease. Forrest Gump is my favorite.
Choked some guy out on the floor. Got in trouble. I was just sticking up for him. He was bullying this kid. I didn't like it.
Lone God, as a bad girl in leather,
Well,
LOL.
yes. And then we all watched it.
Salvatore says, watch out for the poppy fields, G. Never ending the lollipops and poppies. JJ says, where do camels park? Ben says, life is like a box of chocolates. Trina says, Phantom of the Opera is good as well. I never seen that one either. JJ says, the Camelot. What's with this dude?
It's a base station. They ain't got anything better to do. That's their life. Just talking on that radio and irritating drivers.
Nancy says, I watched Red Dawn 1, Red Dog 2. Like the first one.
Red Dawn was a good movie.
I didn't know they had a second one. I know they remade the first one. Jordan says, I never did get into many musicals.
The other one I wasn't able to never get into it. Mrs. G likes, what's that one?
Gone with the Wind.
No.
Oh.
Talk about musical.
Oh.
Little Shop of Horrors. Little Shop of Horrors.
I didn't like that movie, so
I thought you
what
liked
you're
it.
talking about.
It was my other girlfriend.
What's a big?
I thought you liked that movie.
No, I hated that
I couldn't
movie.
get
It was
into that.
stupid.
I know it's like a cult classic. There's a lot of people that like it. I couldn't do it.
That's why when you said that.
I thought you liked that show.
No, was not me. Was definitely not me.
Maybe it was that other girl.
Trina says, I think the first musical I saw was Oklahoma. Jordan says, I watched Grease because of John Travolta was hot. Dern was here and then gone to hit the to-do list. Y'all still on the road. Bet G's getting tired. Be safe, friends.
Yeah, we're not too far from being done.
Melanie says, how about West Side Story? I've never watched West Side
I did
Story.
watch it, and we watched it in school. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I like Gone with the Wind. I can sit there and watch the whole thing.
I don't think I've watched the whole thing.
No, you fell asleep. Salvatore says, have you ever seen The Sorcerer with Roy Schneider? These guys have to take some cases of old dynamite to blow out an oil rig.
No, I don't think I have.
Sorcerer. John says, then there's Rocky Horror Picture Show. I just do not get
Baby
it.
Show.
I don't either. Huh?
I don't get that one either.
I know. And like so
That's the
many
one I
people
was
like
thinking of
it.
when I said Little Shop of Horrors. It was the Rocky Horror one that I was thinking of, but neither one of them did I care for.
Again,
talking about.
No, it's because you dug yourself a hole.
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
Whatever, you do too.
I breathe sensitive.
Nancy says Patrick Swayze was in Red Dawn 1. Such a sweetie. Oh, and Dirty Dancing. Yes, buddy. Lisa says Rocky Horror Picture Show. That was fun as a kid. Ace says I like John Travolta in Urban Cowboy, where Gillies was in an elementary school now. And I liked Urban Cowboy too.
What, part 2?
Urban
also-
Cowboy. I like that one. They don't have a part 2 to Urban
When you said
Cowboy.
Urban Cowboy 2.
I meant also. Excuse me. Shut up, because you can't even remember what my favorite movie is.
It's Gone with the Wind.
Oh yeah, now that I told you.
No, I already knew that. We weren't talking about your favorite movie.
Nina, you said you really like it. You said you come out with
I didn't say favorite.
Little Shop of Horrors.
I didn't say
Where
favorite.
the heck did that come from? I never even watched Little Shop of Horrors the entire time we've been together. And you think you know someone.
Maybe it was an acid flashback from back in the day. I don't know.
It was. City Chastain says Gone with the Wind and Sound of Music are my 2 favorite movies. Kamina says first movies I saw, my dad took me to drive-in to see Paint Your Wagon and The Green Berets.
I remember Paint Your Wagon. And the Green Berets.
Berets, sorry. Jerry says Seven Bridges for Seven Brothers was also a good movie.
Yeah.
Or Seven Brides for Seven Brothers.
I know what
sorry.
you're talking about.
Salvatore says Death Dream was a Vietnam movie.
I don't think I've seen that one.
KY Laura says at Roadhouse he was sexy
Oh, my
sexy
Lord.
and Sam Elliott. Scott says OMG Rocky Horror Picture Show was so fun. We used to act it out in front of the screen. Guess it was the drugs that made it so fun.
That's had to be it. It's drugs didn't work for me though.
Amber Rose says my favorite urban cowboy. Younger, I looked like Sissy. A guy friend called me Sissy, LOL. Veronica Cole says I have watched that movie Gone with the Wind so many times I could watch it again.
I didn't find Sissy all that hot.
I think she was pretty. She was
She was
cute and
alright.
feisty. I just think she was cute and feisty.
That long-haired girl that he got with was better looking,
She was prissy and high maintenance.
but she was better looking. I don't know something about that long hair.
Amber says saw
Maybe you
Grease
just want to tie her up with it.
and Cats live on Broadway in New York City. Dee says my favorite is fried green tomatoes. Lynn says Still Magnolias and Weezer. OMG, LOL. Yeah, Still Magnolias is a good one.
I don't think I watched that one either.
That one's, I like that movie. It's sad. Dawn says I love hearing you both laugh. They said it is good for the soul. KY Laura says I love Sam Elliott in Mask. Also, I haven't seen Mask in forever.
Sam Elliott's just a good actor.
He is a very good actor. Dylan says A Streetcar Named Desire with Marlon Brando. I've never watched that movie.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I didn't see it.
Tim C says long hair is best cool. Nancy says Patrick Swayze was also in Ghost. Yeah, I liked him better in Roadhouse and Dirty Dancing though. Amber Rose says Sissy was the real deal. The other chick was high maintenance biatch. Salvatore said
They're both women, and all you women are high maintenance. Some just cost a little more than others.
I liked Sissy because she was more real. She was that I don't know, she was more tomboyish. She was more real to me.
If I wanted a boy, I'd marry a boy.
I didn't say she was a boy, I said she
You
was
said
tomboyish. So she could
She had a mouth on her, and I don't like it. How's that?
Oh my goodness.
She'd look a whole lot better with a face buried in a pillow.
You need to be quiet. Trina says Still Magnolias is a chick flick. Jonathan says afternoon, Mrs. G. D says just love Sam Elliott's voice. Trina says Sam Elliott was outstanding in 1883. Great series. Jeannie said good morning, G's, and everyone. Just getting to my horses. Where are you at now?
Kismet.
Kismet, Kansas. Tom Hale says, man, you are all naming movies I haven't seen. Marion says, I like Unstoppable with Chris Pine and Denzel Washington.
I think I have seen that. I'd have to see the trailer or something
I
to
think
remind me,
you've
but I
seen
think
it.
I know what it is.
It sounds familiar. Lynn Kramer says, here's one for you, G. Gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah, my dad was actually in that movie. Just a clip of it. They had a I think it was a high-speed chase or something, and it went right in front of my grandma, or right in front of my uncle's gas station. So my dad and my cousin, they walked across the road and sat at the bus stop. So they were able to get in the movie.
They said, watch this. Cindy Chase says, fried green tomatoes. Love this movie. Amber Rose says, Sam Elliott was hot.
I'd love to find the clip where they're in it, though.
That would be cool to find that.
At least that's the story I was told. And not the remake Gone in 60 Seconds, the original.
K-Boy Laura says, and not bad eye candy. Cindy Chase says, Mr. G, Dirty Dancing. Haha.
I dirty dance for Mr. G all the time.
I don't believe Sam Elliott made a bad movie. I don't think he has either. Tim C says, see the Family Guy episode where he's roadhoused everything.
I'm not a Family Guy
No.
fan.
Amber Rose says, she had a G-spot and boobs, lol. Veronica Cole says, how about Full Metal Jacket? That was a good movie.
That's good.
Scott says, let's do the time work again. Amber Rose says, Trucker G probably had Farrah Fawcett on his wall. You did?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, what was the other one?
Heather Thomas.
That's what it was. KY Laura says, John Q. Amber Rose says, I love the movie Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, Heather Thomas was my, oh yeah.
Was my, oh yeah. Marion says it's about a runaway train. The one with Denzel Washington and the other guy.
Yeah, I think I see that.
Dee says, love the car and Gone in 60 seconds. Scott says, time warp again. Viper Simulations and Gaming says, good afternoon, G's. If you're talking about Sissy Spacek, I live about 20 to 30 minutes where two of her movies were filmed. Coal Miner's Daughter and The River.
All right, on.
No, we're talking about Deborah Winger, who played Sissy in Urban Cowboy. But that's cool, though. I liked Coal Miner's Daughter. Salvatore says, check out Death Dream or The Sorcerer. Eric says, Blazing Saddles, especially the campfire scene. I don't think I've watched that movie. Cindy Chase says, we love all movies that have trucks in them. Convoy, White Line Fever, etc. Jennifer Duck says, all the Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, all the little kids movies, and all the movies that is like Vin Diesel, anything with cars with his name. I watched the last Fast and Furious. We both did the other night, Fast and Furious 9.
Yeah, it was like
It was
they jumped the shark. They jumped the shark.
Freaking outlandish.
They jumped the shark.
They like triple jumped the shark. Especially going into space. In a freaking, what was it, a Fiero with the rocket engine on it?
Yeah.
And that was nuts.
But that gave the whole movie away.
Scott McClure says nothing beats the whole Rocky series. Yeah, I like Rocky.
Go Adrian!
Cindy Chase says looking for love in all the wrong places. Our favorite song.
I searched a few of them places.
Viper Simulations and Gaming says, okay. If you ever come to extreme Southwest Virginia, I can take you to the depot that was used in the Coal Miner Daughter.
All right, on.
I know the people who has it. That's awesome. Michelle Tyler says, love Gone in 60 Seconds also. I remember the name of the hot car. Do you?
No, I don't.
Trina says, what about Smokey and the Bandit? Yeah, that's
That's
good.
good.
Roy says, I'm into old TV shows. Some movies. She likes Bonanza, The Rifleman. What else?
There's a lot of them I like.
Dylan says, don't forget the classic Wrong Turn. Scott McClure says, I'm also a Transformers nut. Love it. I love Transformers too. Viper Simulation says Eleanor was the name of the Mustang in Gone in 60 Seconds.
That chick in Transformers, she was pretty hot.
Which one?
The Megan Fox chick.
So that was the first couple of Transformers. Tim says it was Eleanor. Amber says it was Eleanor. JD says Eleanor. Michelle Tyler says Eleanor. Lone says, I loved Jerry Reed and Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Marion says, I like Tombstone. It was one of my favorite movies.
You're a daisy if you do.
I liked Val Kilmer.
I'll be your huckleberry.
Dora says, are you getting close to some good night rest? Lord, we know you need it tonight.
Yes, he is.
Roy Strong says, I love Lucy. I love Lucy.
Lucy's alright.
I like it.
I watched quite a bit of it.
Jonathan says, there's movie trailer last
Lucy,
year.
you have so splendid to do. I can't do it like he does.
No. I like that, Cuban. Jonathan says, there's a movie trailer last year. It's called One Violent Night. It's kind of a mix of Bad Santa and Die Hard. Barbara Pruitt says, Emergency.
I was never big on that show.
Trina says,
But I know which one you're talking about.
any fans of the series Yellowstone in here? Yes.
Yeah, we're caught up now.
We are caught up now. And when the second half of the season comes out,
Please don't say nothing.
don't say anything because we're waiting until it's done so we can watch it. Tim C says, yes, Dukes of Hazzard had Daisy. Yep. Amber Rose says, who remembers Porky's? LOL.
I watched a lot of Porky's.
Amber Rose said Porky's. Sandy Chase says, long lost trailer with Lucy and Ricky. Scott says, I love Ironside. Transformers and the Dingbats are my favorite. Optimus Prime has always been my
Somebody
favorite.
said Porky's and I've got 70s Bush on the mind.
Speaking of 70s Bush, Frank G. Trucks posted your picture with your mask on
Oh, did he?
today. I
forgot about that.
I couldn't stop laughing. Ace said, I lived in the same trailer park that was an Urban Cowboy. Right on. Salvatore says, Wizard of Oz, 1939. A Christmas Carol, 1938. They were good. The original Hollywood was in Elizabeth, New Jersey until the 1920s. Charlie Chaplin and Laurel and Hardy.
They were actually both great comedians.
Scott says, Dinobots, damn it.
When I say both, I mean Laurel and Hardy and Chaplin.
And Chaplin. Eric says, did I hear you right? You haven't seen Blazing Saddles? You guys will love
I've
it.
seen it.
G's seen it. I haven't. Black Diamond says, I love the show Scrubs. G watched that too.
Yeah, Scrubs was actually a pretty funny show.
Trina says, I want to talk about the train station on Yellowstone. Everyone goes to the train station. Lynn Kramer says the Three Stooges. I like
As far as a
watching the
modern
Three
show,
Stooges.
modern sitcom, me and Mrs. G started watching Neighborhood.
Neighborhoods,
And I kind of like that show. It's kind of like a modern day
It's like Archie Bunker.
reversed.
Yeah. Well, it's Archie Bunker, George Jefferson, the neighbors,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
just in reverse.
kind of found it.
Tim C says the old TV show Genie. Yep, I liked Bewitched and I Dream of Genie. Sydney Chase says 1883 with Tim/Faith Hill, then 1923 the Harrison Ford spinoff of Yellowstone. Yeah, we watched 1883 the full season, and we
Started
started
watching
1923.
1923, but it's kind of hard to get into. But
So was 1883 at first. I think think we're what, like on the second
I don't
episode
think
of
we give it enough
1923? KY Laura says Baywatch. Scott McClure says Big Bush. LOL reminds me of good time TV shows. Moving on up.
Moving on up.
Cindy Chase says, have you seen Harley Davidson in the Marlboro Man? Yup.
Yeah.
Dylan says The Rockford Files is one of my favorites. Scott Rowland says Lost Boys and Killer Clowns. I like Lost Boys. Or no, yeah, Lost Boys. I like that. Salvatore says Expendables 1, 2, and 3.
What's his name again? James, shoot, I'm drawing a blank.
I don't know. We're talking.
Rockford Files.
Oh, I have no idea,
James,
babe.
guys, help me out.
I've never watched it.
He was better as, I liked him better as Maverick. How can I forget his name? I keep wanting to say Garnett. That ain't right.
James Garner.
Garner.
Thank you, Oregon Pitbull. Katina says, I have the movies 1883, All the Little House on the Prairie, All the Dukes of Hazzard. Matter of fact, I have over 200 DVDs. Michelle Tyler says, I love, and this is love capitalized, me some rip. Roy Strong says, long trailer weather, had to get
As far as you
around
guys
some
is loving that guy, the character
Rose.
Rip on there, I mean, I can't confirm nor deny it, but every time I see the character, I think, yeah, he's a Yankee.
Every time
He's a city boy. He's actually a city boy playing a country boy. And I could be wrong. Maybe he is for the country, but
I don't know. He's always
I see him as a city boy.
But you get down off that bed, TT Marie, right this minute. She's like, they're distracted.
City boy that don't know how to bait a hook.
You've seen him before.
I don't remember.
He always plays the douchey guy. He's got like blondish red curly hair, and he's really pale.
Really?
He's played it. Yeah, always played the douchey guy in movies.
So he is a city boy.
Yeah. Lone says 77 cents a strip. I'll bet not many remember that one.